what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, get the motherfucking revenue. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party.
We came to kick you on your ball sack and everything in your bag. We taking all that. You better fall back. I know you're stalling that out like you grab a lemon. You try to study the moves and yet it's mind bending. We're here to give you a clinic and charge you by the minute. And everything you put in it will come back and fin it. Put the joint on the table, then you fucking spin it. When you smelling the smoke, you know who fucking lit it. It's just a part of the game, but you ain't got any. You never knew what I had it, and yet I got plenty. What you sipping on? Unless you sipping Henny. I'm taking his keys, he had too many.
Party, 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 party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party.
Yeah, we here. Now they turning up, smoking all kind of stuff. We can't burn nothing. It's too lit. I'm talking about the weed. We got more good bud than you could ever need. I'm fucking up. It's not a bad thing, player. See that bitch right there? I'm about to fuck her upstairs. It's a party. As soon as we walked in, my new best friend is your ex-girlfriend, and your next one too. She was in our crew before she met you. She telling the truth. She said Too Short. That's my homie. Did she tell you all night she used to shake that monkey at my house after the after party? Her phone keeps ringing. Where's my shorty? She ain't answering. She's having too much fun. You come to my house and baby, you gon' come. Yeah.
This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do.
That's right.
This is what we came to do. Party, party.
Hey yo, from NY to Calabasas, groupies be chasing us, grabbing asses. Backstage with the axis passes. All they really want is some satisfaction. They wanna hang with Too Short, they idle. Now they boyfriends is acting suicidal. Don't worry, we just wanna bend the back, have a little fun and send her back. Pop a few bottles, celebrate the LP. She like working out and eating healthy. Her whole crew like the
Paging Dr. Greenthumb to come light up.
When I pulled up to the party with 2 kegs, I seen her dancing, opening up her 2 legs, looking like she needed a good pipe. She got hammered and passed out, didn't even say goodnight.
This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party, party. This is what we came to do.
It's a party,
This is
baby.
what we came to do. This is
East
what
Coast,
we
West
came to
Coast.
do.
You know how we do.
This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do.
Nate Watts.
This is what we came to
Get
do.
funky with it.
This is what we came to
Get
do.
funky with it.
This is what we came to do. Party,
Come on,
party,
come on.
This is what we came to do.
Yeah.
This is what we came to do.
Be real.
This is what we came to do.
About to go on a tear like a hamstring. What you gonna do about it? No, not a damn thing. Hit you with the solid blow, man, it's never glancing. Drop another slapper, then I take your bitches dancing. Got him on the floor, watch him drop it, get nasty. Home run hitter, ain't nothing getting past me. You a fucking patsy, call it like I see it. You can ask around and everybody's in agreement.
Bitch ass.
Young bucks telling me I'm old school. Put a G on it, homie, this is fucking gold school. Before the Pro Tools, Logic and the others. No, you couldn't touch us, there was no one else above us.
Motherfuckers.
Getting bags in every city like a damn do about it? Nothing, not a damn thing. Can I light a fat one? It would be historical. You don't have to answer that. The question was rhetorical. Shut up.
When I have that one, I go on a rampage. Just that shit you crack a beer to in your man cave. All the fans can't wait for the exact date. The beat is original, psycho less handmade. I walk in the spot, ladies looking glamorous, sipping on tequila. That could be hazardous. Women get feisty and spicy like sriracha. If that's flying out, tell your homegirl she's borracha. The liquor starts kicking in, the DJ killing it. Two-stepping with a drink, everywhere spilling shit. Setting off smoke alarms, weed from the local farms. Put your hands on me and leave with two broken arms. Take it from the mob boys, get your fingers chopped off. Betrayal is a bitch, you see what happened to Bob Ross. Try to administer with a forgery signature. Put a hole in your head and keep it sinister, the finisher.
thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn hits better.
Fucking nice, mate. Everything you want is on the other side of hard. You want it easy, leasy, tell them they can pray to God. And even God would think, goddamn, that's kinda odd. What kind of facade are you running? Another fucking fraud. You ain't put the work and you just wanna clutch your bag. If you try to touch my bag, then I gotta clutch the mag. Barrel stay smoking like a chain smoking stoner. Promo coming at you while the homie smoke a corner. Want a job at Greenthumbs, come see me, I'm the owner. But I might be on the phone, so just wait, you're trying to take a number. Don't be coming with your hand out, that shit never panned out. You're looking at the standout that's planned out. In the meantime, he don't roll the brand out. They don't understand we taking over, it's a damn route. We ain't fucking with no boot pack lame ducks. When you think about it, no one is the same as us. Work in, work, put that 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 work in. I know killers and dealers, gorillas, real street.
Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn hits better.
Caught me pulling on the whiskers. Thicker, bigger stacks of cash, secret people whisper. Count so much cash that my fingers got blisters. Transmitter, splitter, counterfeiter, glitter. Discipline your mind, spoke that neurotransmitter. Work hard, get your money, blaze that fire, apple
Put
fritter.
that work in, work, put 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 that work in, work.
And yo, it's time to make the donuts and make the crowd go nuts. And just like crochet, we got this game sewn up. Don't get your brains blown up. You should know the consequence. Fucking with these killers, don't ever break your promises. Cheers to my accomplishments and my longevity. Bitches give me compliments and brains for more memory. I don't punch a clock, this is 24/7. Watch me do the job right and learn a psycho lesson. I manipulate crowds like a dictator. You a dictator, I'm a hit maker. All I do is get paper. Beats my my co-signer. You can see the vapor coming out the low rider. Pull up to the spot, higher than the roof deck. I'ma be a legend, with or without a blue check. I used to shoot text from Queens to Hoboken. Nah, I just be smoking, talking shit like Joe Rogan. Let's work, work, work. Put that work in. 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 Work, work.
Y'all fucking hard. Y'all ain't fucking hard. AOB, drop that shit.
I'm done with all the lip service. What's your purpose? Can't curse. I don't hear anything you say cause you're worthless. You ain't got no love, we see it on the surface. What's wrong seeing me making moves makes you nervous? No verses. What a damn shame. Took it to the heart and the brain and let the game change everything you're feeling disdain. And whatever remained between the brothers shattering vein. Shit'll never be the same, it sounds insane. It's real psycho, it might go bad but it's life, yo. It's time to trim the fat like a chick doing lipo. They say they down with you but it's part of the cycle. Homies come and go, we keep it moving like so. Don't know what your problem but I feel it. You feel it. Maybe you just envy how we kill it but you won't spill it. My cup is full because I feel it as I will it. I never try to conceal it, you ain't with it as I drill it.
This goes hard. You know I go hard body, all body. Get on stage moving mob like John Gotti. Go. Me and B-Real still the show with
an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn, hits better.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Welcome to it. It's a Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site, www.BREALTV, along with all the people watching on X. Hello. To my right, one of my good friends and the legendary Everlast, a.k.a. Whitey Ford, in the buildings.
Yes, sir.
And to his right, our other legendary friend, Psycho Les, in the building.
Salud, everybody.
Yes, sir. That's right. We got the Treehouse crew running the ship. Bolton, Blambo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, what up?
We got the legendary, illustrious Son Doobie in the building.
What's good? Word up. Just miss y'all. Word.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. We got my hijo, Mr. Milligrams, E-Zone.
What's up, everybody? Good to be here. Nice to see you, everybody.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yes, sir.
You feeling okay? Because everybody is over 50 on this table.
I feel like that comment really bothered you yesterday.
No,
What's the comment?
It just
was the
caught my
comment?
eye.
All right, so
no, because normally he sits in on Wednesdays. You know what I mean? But you know, we were pretty much full to
Did
the
I
rim.
take your spot and you got mad?
No, we got
No. I was
no.
happy, bro. I was anytime they're like, "Hey, bro, you can go home early," I'm just like, "Fuck, I get to catch up on another work." But then I tuned in and I was watching it while I was packing some shit, and I was like, "Oh, I see why y'all left me out. I didn't meet the age criteria." I was like, "This is everybody."
It was the over 50 squad.
You were not this high to get on the
Yeah, bro. I was like, everybody, it's the over 50 table.
I thought that was a good one. I wasn't mad at it.
Hey, man,
I was
over
actually-
50 is a good place to be, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you.
I was just laughing at it because I thought it was hilarious.
But it is. That was funny. That's funny.
I thought it was good.
You're just mad because you're too short to get on the ride. That's all, man. That's all.
Got to get the height requirement.
That same difference.
That sucks when you're a kid and you can't get it.
Oh, man. Thank you.
I remember when I couldn't drink beer either, bro.
Or when you couldn't get at the ride at Magic Mountain.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But now we can get on all the rides, even though we don't want to. I hate getting on the fucking rides, bro.
I won't even lie. Last time I went to Magic Mountain decades ago and they sweated me for gang tattoos and wouldn't let me in.
What?
Yeah, they like made me pull up my sleeves. Like, no, you don't like your tattoos, you can't.
They're that conservative on
It
that?
was at
They probably thought you were a biker.
Dude, they'd be happy as
You know
fuck
what I mean?
to have you.
They just didn't know. But it was like a lot of the Mexican gangs from like Valley and shit would like
They had
go up
white
there
guys
and, like,
too,
and,
yeah.
Really?
And
Oh, yeah.
they would, you know, white boys.
Oh,
would be
for
down.
sure. They would check motherfuckers if you had any sort of gang-looking paraphernalia.
I never
on.
went back. Is the point? I just was like, well, I guess that's my last time going to Magic Mountain.
Well, see, when I went to Magic Mountain, the last time I got on a ride, I was probably 32. And at 32, I realized I was never going to get on another goddamn roller coaster again because I didn't feel the way I felt previously. Like I felt jarred.
Okay.
My body felt like, oh, man, I got like a fucking pinched nerve from the wooden roller coaster. I mean, I wasn't even fucking older yet. You know, you're in 30s. You're
Hey, we
you're
had the rock
rhyming.
and roll miles on us, though, bro.
Yeah, true, but like I kept myself in good enough shape. Well, maybe at that time I was a little over, but I realized right then and there, like, nah, this shit ain't for me anymore. I'll go to the places with, you know, when we were going when my daughter was younger and all that stuff, but I was not getting on the ride.
Yeah, I'll get on the carousel with my daughters, you know. I would get on the teacups.
Like
I could not get on the teacups. I could never
I'm
get
with
on
E
the
on that.
You don't fuck with the teacup?
Oh, hell no.
I fuck with the teacups,
Right.
man.
We spinning
I'll
this
get on the
bitch.
jumbo. I'll do all that shit with the girl.
Bumper cars.
If you want to do the loop-to-loop revolution at the Magic Mountain, first of all, we're gang-related. We can't, baby. I'm sorry. That's
You
what
know-
I tell my daughters now.
You know, as in life, man, I don't like going in circles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Those teacups were a motherfucker, dog. I hated those things.
Man, they
I
were
mean,
just.
that shit probably. I mean, because you always get fucked up when you know you don't like the spins. I've always
don't.
thought they were fun when you can control them. The only spins I've never liked is just when you like, you know, when you've done it too far.
Well, that's
You drank
that
too much.
too, but that's what that felt like early on, and that's probably what kept me from really partying very hard.
You never
Was
got-
that I hated the spins, you know, on any level.
You never got on the UFO ride and like the carnival back in the day.
I did once, and I never got back on anything that spun. Right, I got on it at least once to because I thought, okay, well, maybe it was just, and then I got on a couple more rides, and I realized the spinning shit ain't with me. You know, I could not be an astronaut, you know, because the old criteria is you get in there and they have to fucking spin you in the
G-force.
G-force. Now it's going to show you don't even fucking really need that. Only if to control the ship you need to be able to have that control. But now that it's all fucking automated, you don't got to go through that. They just sent 5 chicks up there. Well, not really into space, but space enough.
Yeah, they were up there for like, what, 7 minutes?
Think they were in the G program, dog, sitting in that seat?
Hell no.
Hell nah.
They were in the Bezos program.
Yeah. So space.
Got in the dick rocket.
Yeah, they got in the cock rocket. Launched to the outer edges.
Who said that? I think was it Les that said it did look like a vibrator or something like that. I looked at
Dildo.
and then I looked. I went and looked at the launch. I was like, this is like straight out of like the Austin Powers movie, because if you look at that and then you look at the Hitachi vibrator, which is like, you know what I mean, like a certain brand, it's like the outline of it.
Dude,
bro.
it's fucking a dick rocket.
Yeah.
Period. Period. End of story.
And the head pops off.
Look at all these dudes that are like jacked out. Like Bezos is jacked out of his mind now. You think he ain't shooting steroids and GHB or HGH, whatever the fuck, out his veins? I've got a dick rocket. He's trying, he's making some statements there.
He's doing all the things.
That's some Dr. Evil shit.
He's doing
fucking crazy.
All the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
let me ask you this though, E. If Bezos or dude from Virgin asked you to go up, would you go up? I don't even want to ask about the other dude because I already know how you feel about that guy. But
man, it's like,
would you go up?
If I didn't have kids, fuck yeah, in a heartbeat. But otherwise, it's
a risk.
Why am I trusting these dudes?
It's a risk, right?
You know what I mean?
How about you, Lizzie? I don't think you would. You probably would
go
say
to space?
Yeah, you would say fuck them, right?
No, I don't know.
No fucking way.
All right. Is it because you don't believe in it, or because there's no need for you to go to space?
I'm not gonna be the experiment.
There you go. How about you, dude?
No, hell no. Fuck no. No.
You're not intrigued.
And there's no check involved,
cool
right?
How about you?
If those dudes are coming with me, like if
Well,
Elon,
usually you got to pay.
like if Elon or Bezos is coming with me, then I'm taking that risk.
Okay, if
And then
if
when I'm
one
going-
of them highly valuable motherfuckers goes, you'll go,
There was
because
wasn't
you
there a
know.
couple of billionaires on that fucking
Okay, but it has
submarine.
to be. It has to be the dude who like. If this is Bezos shit.
That doesn't mean it's gonna go right, bro.
It has to be Bezos in there with me though.
I mean, it would make you feel better if one of them was on the flight.
Yeah, bro.
Sure.
Like I'm
Sure,
like,
but
all right,
still,
bro.
I wouldn't be thinking that means it's gonna go right.
He'll send you with the Bezos clone.
Yeah, that's his twin brother. That's his twin.
Exactly.
That's his twin brother.
We got him.
Jeff with
clones right
hey,
now.
that's his twin brother Jeff with a G. E. I know, sir. That's Jeff Bezos with a GEOFF.
But granted, it all goes fucking well. Yeah,
He starts glitching and shit.
I would finally be like, look, you guys, finally not fucking. I get down to the debate. I'd be like, is it flat Earth? And I'd be like, look, bro, it's round.
Well, look,
and some motherfucker will tell you the window you took that picture out of had a curve on it, or there's
that's
no
what
win.
I personally would want to
There's
go.
no,
Like
if a stupid
There is no
person
win.
wants to be stupid, they're gonna be stupid. It's just there's no win on that, and I don't give a fuck what you believe. That applies to any stupidity.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
There's certain motherfuckers you're never gonna talk out of the stupid shit they believe.
I could agree. There's the people for sure.
There's entire religions based around this.
Oh yeah,
premise.
I mean, even with religions,
Like
I mean,
major ones
motherfuckers
in the
battle
world.
over what's real and what's not, what's better, what's you know what I mean,
know,
real
yeah.
stuff. So you're hard pressed. It's to prove it to someone else, but if you're trying to prove it to you, if you were intrigued about any of that, maybe you go. But if you're not, and realistically, I'm like of the thought like, well, what does it really matter? Right? If I'm not going up, I don't give a fuck what it looks like, because we'll never see what it looks like, because our generation won't get off the planet. It's maybe generations down the line that may get off the planet and fucking colonize on another fucking planet, but it ain't ours. You know what I'm saying? So what does it fucking matter? Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're here. We're stuck. You know what I'm saying? The millionaires ain't taking all of us with them.
Millionaires broke.
Billionaires, sorry, excuse me. Billionaires.
Billionaires are like, ooh, millionaire. Ooh.
Ooh, you stink. You don't got no money.
Ooh, you're poor.
I could respect the passion that these guys with a lot of money have. I get it. They want to go out in outer space, and I get it. They see the movies and radio or whatever, and they want to just shoot
They're
themselves.
gonna go out of space and they're gonna send the monkeys up there
Yes,
first.
thank you,
to
lad.
do the test.
Yeah. So I get it. They're passionate or whatever. Maybe, you got to be in that certain tax bracket to feel that, I guess. But I think Earth is a beautiful place, man. We don't need to be out there, trying to discover aliens or none of that shit.
If I had no earthly responsibilities, like I said, if I didn't have daughters or like any commitments at home and I was just bored as fuck, I'd be like, fuck yeah. But I'd want to get on the kind you ain't coming back. It's like we're going that way, and we're gonna see what happens.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah, I mean that's if I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna leave.
Right.
Earth is ghetto. There's a cool ass song I saw somewhere from some girl online.
I'll go to space when they build the train for that.
The train to space. That's a fucking album right there.
I might fuck with that.
I mean, we could get stupid because we're getting high, and but it's all interpretive, man. Really, it's like more inner space than outer space. Anyways, we're talking about interdimensional travel, not out. It's not fucking actually traveling fucking 100 million light years away. There's other things going on. There's
portals.
Yeah,
but yeah, if you want to call it whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Yeah. All I'm saying is it's interdimensional and it's energetic. We're made 90% of water and fucking electricity.
Right.
Mostly water, but I'm saying, and then electricity is another key element. Yeah. We are conductors of electricity.
Right on. Yeah.
That's that when you grasp that, then you start looking in instead of out, and then maybe you find some answers.
Right on.
Yeah.
Maybe, if you're lucky.
Yeah. I don't know if
at least you might be asking the right questions.
Yeah. I don't know if I
give a fuck if Venus revolves around 16 moons or they revolve around it, or if this place is flat or it has this weird fucking dimensional. I don't give a fuck. Prove it to me, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because unless
That's all. Get on a fucking plane. There's a bunch of you rich motherfuckers. Pool your money. Get on a plane. Point it in one direction. I'm gonna look the other way till you come back. Till you come that way. When you take off that way, if you don't if you land this way, coming this way, then you're wrong.
Right.
When you hit a wall, take some pictures. Put that shit up online, and I'll be like, wow.
Convince us. Yeah.
Yeah. New tourist destination. Let's go.
Hilarious.
I'm down.
Yo, you seen that debate with Lord Jamal and the scientist guy?
Not good.
Yeah,
that was not good for your mans, bro.
That was comedy, straight comedy.
That was not good.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Lord Jamal.
He's had some interesting conversations as of late.
Dude, I would love to think there's a wall and there's like 17 other new worlds on the other side. Prove it to me. Show me. I'd fucking love to know that. I would love to be able to say like, wow, okay, that explains a lot.
I mean, unless we're going there, does it really matter? You know what I mean? If we're going there, okay,
no, that's what I'm saying. I don't
teach us. If we're going there, teach us about it. If we're not going there, then fuck off.
Well, first of all, I don't know if I can go there unless I know it's there.
Right.
So show it to me first, and then we'll all collectively decide that will go.
True.
It's all just point planes in one direction. It's that easy.
Yeah.
One just straight. Just go straight till you
can't
anymore, or we repeat and see him.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's either one or the other.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's fucking crazy, man. Shit, what was I gonna fucking pop into right now?
I was gonna say you guys were kind of talking about this, Dr. Evil.
Oh yeah.
Spaceship.
Yeah, see?
That's crazy, bro.
That's pretty ironic, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
I mean,
and they could have sent one dude up there, man. It could have been all them girls, but at least one dude could have been up there just to make sure everything was.
Nah, that was meant for a reason.
Okay, that was all right.
It's not a coincidence that it's a cock-shaped ship, and then you got all full of women. It's all women in there.
Well, everybody that's been up, even William Shatner, Captain Kirk, he went up in that same one.
Okay.
He went up in the dick rocket. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's meant for everyone.
Wow. I'm sorry. Again, we just saw something on TV where people are running sperm races now.
Oh, I saw that.
So I'm just trying to figure out what fucking dimension I fell into and where along the line I fell into.
Sperm races?
Sperm racing. Yeah. Somebody from UCLA and somebody from USC, and there's going to be betting on it. They're going to sell tickets to it, I think, at the Palladium, I believe.
How do you keep track?
There's all these little nerdy guys like fucking obsessed with sperm.
Sperm nerds.
And they apparently have ways of tracking the sperm, and they're going to have races, and you're going to be able to watch them on a screen in the Palladium.
Haven't they thought of it all, man?
Dude.
Haven't they thought of it?
All I could think is like, your mom's watching this right now.
Thank you, E. Yeah.
You guys are sitting here discussing this seriously, and your mom's like watching this proud.
Yeah.
That's my son. He invented sperm racing.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, what
is-
fucking universe, bro?
I mean, we just.
This is why I don't
we,
come
we
out,
just,
B.
We just
This is why you
discovered
don't
the other
see
day. We just discovered the other day pigeon races. Now we got sperm races.
But this is new levels.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Totally new level. I mean, are people betting on this?
At some point, it's gonna be. We could be sitting around a table, and I could be like, "Fuck you, doobie. My sperm will outswim your sperm any day of the week, and there'll be a place we can go and prove this."
I mean, are there? What I'm saying is, are they betting on this shit?
They're betting on it.
damn,
They're
look.
using the
Oh,
site
shit.
that
This is what
did.
it says. The
They're
screen's
using
gonna
the
look
site that did the election betting. It's not technically like
Oh, yeah.
on like DraftKings,
Right.
but there you will be able to bet on it.
Like, how the fuck is all I'm saying?
Where the fuck, when the fuck, how the fuck. That's what I want.
And who the
all of
fuck?
this.
And why the fuck?
Why the fuck? I want
Well,
to
we know
most
why
of
the
all.
fuck most times, but why that?
It's going to be April 25th.
Wow.
Wow,
Is this,
that's
is
like
this,
Hollywood
shit,
Palladium.
a couple
wait,
weeks.
at the Palladium?
Yeah.
4 days.
At the Palladium.
5, 6, 7 days.
They're having sperm races
At the Palladium.
At the Palladium.
I want to drive by and get a picture of the fucking marquee that day, just to have it see it say sperm racing.
Hey, how do you
tonight.
take pictures of the winner?
They have like it's going to be on screens, like
Copy
some
the
way.
donor.
Fuck the donor.
Like, because all these have to come from somebody. So is that the person who's entered in the race? Because
Yeah, there's a donor from US. They're making it a thing where it's USC versus UCLA because they got a guy from UCLA and a guy from USC apparently to both agree to do this.
It's probably a lot.
I don't know. Are they putting a real egg out there? Like for these things, is that the?
I don't know, but they're trapping these little kids.
there's people
They're
wishing they
doing
could
it-
have kids, and then they're just using this shit for a race.
Maybe.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And like they're like, hey man, bring another fucking egg in here. And
It's probably-
we're actually exploring this. Like there's sperm racing, guys.
Saying there's probably a lot of women
What
that,
the-
like buying sperm, like because they need, you know,
Man.
Well, yeah.
right?
All of a
Yeah.
sudden, the curiosity level is genius. Though they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Sperm racing's gonna win.
Battle between-
It will be
Yeah,
in the
well,
sports
well,
book
well,
in Vegas
Because
within
then
a decade.
because then it turns into bidding on the sperm.
It'll be like LeBron James' sperm tonight is going up against
that's-
Muhammad Ali's. They can pull like anybody's sperm.
Yeah.
I'm buying the winner and it's going inside.
Shoot it up.
Man.
Shoot it up.
Shoot it up. Shoot
No.
it up.
That's crazy.
That is.
But you know that motherfuckers are going anywhere and everywhere at this point. Whatever you could think of, it could be a fucking thing.
In the interview, that's I think what one of the kids said. That he was like somewhere with some billionaire cats, and they were like, "What's the craziest idea you have?"
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Sperm racing." And I guess there's a billionaire financing.
Well,
it.
fucking what's next?
Of course.
It's crazy. I remember that fucking movie Ice-T made years back where, and we referenced Ice-T yesterday, but he made a movie and it was based on a true story about this dude, this Army veteran. He was homeless at the time.
Oh, where they hunted him?
Yeah, they hunted him.
That was a kind of good movie.
And it was a game. It was rich people hunting homeless folks. They'd pick them
Isn't
up.
that what it's called? The game, I think.
I think so.
No.
They'd wine them, dine them, make sure they had fed, energy. That way they could run until one of them caught him and was able to kill him.
They were the prey.
Rutger Hauer was in this.
Wow. Yeah, that's right.
Surviving the game. There you go. And listen, they got this idea from somewhere, right?
They know me.
It's Ice-T. They know me.
They know.
They know me. Hey, yo, this is Ice-T, and they know me. Come on, give it up.
Iceberg Slim.
Iceberg Slim. Iceberg Slimothy.
I believe that's based on a book. I think
It's based on a book. Okay. I knew it was based on something. But,
That's funny.
I mean, that's rich folks creating a game.
Like a manhunt.
Yeah.
You think that exists somewhere? Like you think
You think it doesn't? They must have got that idea from somewhere.
in like an island? There's like a bunch of rich people and they could bet on it. They're just like, hey, we just make these like, how people go missing every day.
If you ever see South Park make an episode about it, it's probably true because all their shit
You
is
could make the argument that on a larger scale, it's played every day.
Yeah.
true. That
War. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's
just
for
rich
sure.
people deciding who,
But that's
who's
not for
getting going
sport.
and who ain't.
But that's not for sport. That's for money.
Well, when you got all
It's
the money in the
business.
world, there's like 8 or 10 guys in the world that have more money than all the rest of us combined.
But I
First
think
of all, so when you have that, then is it really for money or is it for sport for these guys?
it's
The
for-
whole thing is sport.
it's money and power, and yes,
got more money
and-
than they
and
could ever lose.
It's money, power, and the fact that they could use people as pawns for sure.
Which is a game.
Yes, but I think the game we're talking about is more intimate.
After 200 billion doesn't matter anymore. Does money even you
But
even look at money the same
listen,
anymore?
pressing a button
You know what I
or making a call for this to happen ain't the same as you doing it. I mean, you're doing it, but it's not the
Well, that's why I
hands
said
on.
on a larger scale,
Yeah.
you could make the argument.
Yeah, you can.
I wasn't
But
being
this,
literal.
yeah.
I
No, I get it.
thought we're on the same page.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
Always. We know this. Are you, Doobie,
We're
on the
smoking
same page?
Always,
No,
man.
like his fucking joint's not even lit, bro.
Man,
Hey, he's
listen.
slowing down. It's okay. Don't pressure him like the people do in the fucking
Peer pressure.
in the insane asylum. They try to pressure my man into smoking weeds.
It's 420 fucking.
Smoke.
He don't have to.
Peer
He-
pressured you into it?
Yeah, he don't have to. He don't have to smoke. He's right here. He's
It's all good.
You fucked up,
I'm with
Doobie.
you,
You
I'm with
fucked up.
he's in the fucking. He's in the cradle with the family. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, guys.
Here, hey, before I forget, here's this blunt for you. I know you wanted it. Natural Leaf Wraps by Al Capone blunt right
on.
there. Rolled that one up. Pedro rolled that one up for you
I know
because
he's gonna be.
I don't be doing it.
It's hard work, dude.
Yes, they're easy to roll. You know this. These own self-adhesive stick strip. They burn slow. That's why you like them. They taste great.
Ow.
Check out the link in the bio. Get yourself some Al Capone premium leaf wraps that hit better. Indulge in quality with Al Capone leaf wraps because real is better than perfect.
Light 'em up.
You know what I mean? And hey, listen, Pedro wrote a pretty good one right
Yeah,
there
he
with
did.
them.
I'm not gonna lie. He needs to make a video on how to roll these.
Yeah, it's not
I think
perfect.
that would help.
It's not perfect, but it's pretty good.
That would help the
You gotta
viewers.
bring back
Pedro.
the Weed Olympics, B.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Weed Olympics.
it's so more advanced than it used to be. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. It could be so many events now.
yeah,
We had like 4 events.
too many events now. Keep track of all that shit. You need like a team of like 30 people to do all these different events, and then your Olympian who can do them all. Which is our bro Cali Blaze. He could do all the shits. I mean, I could do them all, but not on his level. Like the concentrate shit and the edibles. Yeah, he's got us all on that.
Cali Blaze.
Cali Blaze, fuck off, cunt. Yeah, man.
I would like to say really quickly, though, the site is live today for Dr. Greenthumb Coffee.
Get your bag of coffee, man, right here. It's not infused, all right? It's
not weed in it. It's
Yes.
just really good coffee. South
Cafecito.
American blend.
Cafecito.
Dominated by a Colombian base, but there's a little bit of mixture in there.
That's right.
Start fucking with your boy. Let's make Dr. Greenthumb a household brand on Munchies. We're bringing it all. We're bringing foods and all that. This is just our first thing, but I am very proud of the product, and let's go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Type up there and
Hey,
all the socials. Once we get to 10,000 followers, we're giving away that box.
yes.
Dope.
That's
Which
going
is
to be
a beautiful
awesome.
box.
Yes, it's
By the
beautiful.
way,
Made
yeah.
by Moon Dust Studios.
Dr.
It's
Greenthumb chocolate chip cookies.
We're going there.
We got it.
Yeah,
Peanut
we're
butter,
going with all that.
Ooh.
And that's
Cool.
going to be all for. We're see. The idea again is to permeate the mainstream markets. We can't do infused and everything, but there's parts of weed culture that aren't necessarily have marijuana in them. Munchies, coffee, these things, all kinds of things.
I sure could
We're
use some
crossing
coffee.
barriers.
Aton, please.
Oh, there you go. See how it works.
Concern it could be, there we go. We're up, guys. We got something for
It's
everybody.
official. It's official.
We didn't make a lot of decaf because I don't think there's a huge demand for it. But if you want some, we got it. I got a job to do, guys. Sorry, so I'm taking my few minutes here to do my job. This was all my idea. And people say go.
Let's do it.
No.
Like Tone Loc says, let's do it.
I think you will enjoy it. That's the last thing I'm going to
No,
say
it's
about
good-
it. I
it's
think
good coffee.
It's a really. I enjoy it every day. It's got a very undertone of a very chocolatey base, and and it's all South American. There's no like acidic or citrusiness to it at all.
Pop-ups at like weed events would probably hit because at the end
We're
of the
about
day,
to do all that. We're going to do some pop-ups at all the Greenthumb spots.
at the end of the day, that's the one thing that you know, especially if you're like working like on an all event, like all the vendors, they're all looking for at the end or and in the beginning is just like some coffee, bro. That you see everybody sending out their workers to go get coffee when they're closing down or when they're opening up because everybody needs that to just
we're looking
charge up and nobody ever sells
We're
it.
about to wrap a truck probably and just pull up on the dispensaries and make coffee and get people aware. Awareness is the key right now for us. This is our first day,
real quick.
first week. Let's go.
Real quick, someone in the asylum asked, "Can you order it from Europe on the website?"
I believe so. There shouldn't be any problems with that. If there is, please let it be known so we can correct it. But this is literally just like gone live overnight. So
check this out. Different topic. Yesterday we were watching a car chase that was on the live, right?
Played out, man.
They never caught the motherfucker. How about
He
that?
got away?
He got away.
What?
Yeah, so there was this dude being
That's a
chased.
legend right there.
So there was this
that guy's after the whole that thing went down legendary.
So check this out. There was a dude being chased. He was in a red pickup. He stole the car in Downey. Comes all the way, like drives all the way downtown from Downey. You know, fucks around and comes up under one of these underpasses on the 10. I think it's very close by. He drops the car there, runs into his trailer, puts his dog in his trailer. These other motherfuckers pull up in a white pickup that was kind of like the red one. They jump in the white one and take off, right?
They don't take off. They're going like 3 miles an hour.
Well, no, what I mean is they just leave, right? So they don't realize they're being fucking tracked by a sheriff helicopter.
Right.
So then, you know, eventually the highway patrols get them, pull them over right here, and then this happens.
I still think the driver didn't know what he was getting into at first. And that's why he was just cruising like, I ain't going to break no laws.
Yeah, so
out and they dipped on it.
Yeah, the guy who they were looking for was in the back seat. They pulled the driver out. When they pulled the driver out, the dude in the back seat hopped in the driver's seat and fucking took off because that's who they were looking for in the first place. And they never caught him, apparently.
Wow.
CHP.
Give it up. Give it up.
Did they find a garage? I just kept saying if the dude had one garage.
CHP did a great job right there.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. First thing should have been like take the keys out of the ignition,
right?
Hold them out the window and drop them on the ground. That's
the normal protocol. Every time, that's the normal protocol. When you got something like this, they throw the keys out the window or you put them on top of the fucking roof.
Whoever had the radio was in trouble.
That supervisor right there, he fucked up.
In trouble.
The guy, the CHP in the white car fucked up because what they normally do that he did not do is make the guy put the keys on top of the roof of the car or throw them out.
Well, we did speculate unless there was like if it was a car that was fucked up and like a screwdriver or something.
It could have been stolen because
already stolen.
It could have been stolen because there's no plates on it. There was no plates on it. See, there's no back plate on it.
That is crazy.
That truck is usually just parked. You know what I mean?
The amount of cup of noodles and Big Mac wrappers on the dashboard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somebody lives in that cab.
Somebody lives in that.
Yeah, no, they fucked up. CHP fucked up.
He's like, oh, man, what did you get me into, man? What did you get me
Hey, man, I didn't do nothing,
to me, man?
Then he took off and we all were like, whoa.
Yeah. I think a lot of people had that particular.
I said all that. LA probably made that noise.
Yep.
Whoever was
Anybody who was watching made that noise right there, and then he rolled out.
The dudes in that helicopter made that noise.
Yeah.
They're like, whoa! He just took off.
We're gonna have to cut this shit out right here.
Oh.
Because I already know we're gonna get a flag for that footage. But hey, look, it was worth it. Because that was a crazy chase.
Yeah.
But what's crazy, what they didn't show here is when he pulled up, right? He didn't realize that the sheriff and the news helicopter were already tracking him. He jumps out of the red truck, goes into this trailer, puts his dog in the trailer where he lives, and then fucking runs back over to where the truck is at, where his homies pick him up.
Right.
And then he fucking jumps in the back seat, and they fuck off to wherever they were going to go to throw these motherfuckers off. Didn't know that the helicopter was tracking them the whole
The
fucking
news was the feds right there, bro. They were playing the feds.
Well, no, the sheriffs were right there with him. That's why you kept seeing the sheriff helicopters going in and out of the shot. They were just tracking the sheriffs because the CHP wasn't even on it yet. They had to have it transferred to them from the LAPD.
Wow,
that shit was crazy. But they got away.
I mean, he left his homie behind though.
Yeah, the homie that picked him up.
That's like, damn, y'all left me over here like that.
Hey, but just think about how the homie looked at the truck. Like,
But the crazy part was, hey, dude hadn't broken a law yet. Like the driver hadn't broken. He wasn't speeding.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
He didn't do anything. He still could have played like I picked them up, but they asked me for a favor. They were their homies.
Right.
Well, the law he broke was the fact that the truck didn't have any license plates on it. But that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
But that is grounds to pull a fucking car over.
And he pulled over them.
Yeah, he pulled over.
And then
and he got out.
Like
They're gonna cite him for the fucking truck, but they can't do shit to him for it.
But
I hope dude got just let go and be like, hey man.
They could definitely get at dude that got away through the dude they caught.
If they know each other for real.
Snitching for real. He's like, that's
first thing.
Cough it up.
Cough it up.
That's cough it up.
Hey, there's
Dominic, he took my truck, man.
There's been a lot of chases around this motherfucker these days, man. Damon's been busy. Salute to our bro Damon Heller out there smoking scan, letting people know about him.
Right, he does that shit. I forgot about that.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Today's National Cheeseball Day, son.
Oh shit.
Cheeseballas.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah.
Didn't really
Every day is like
say
a
which kind, but it
multiple
can kind of
things,
be any kind, I think.
Yeah, those look.
Cheeseball.
A cheese ball of any sort.
Them shits are addicting, B.
cheese
You can't
ball.
just have one little.
There ain't no just having one.
Yeah, there's no having
You're
one.
gonna
But
eat
these
that.
ones, the mozzarella. Mozzarella, whatever, however you want to pronounce it.
Like the Fogo one.
Yes, magnifico.
Ooh.
It's kind of like what the bread is at Fogo, but with
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah, the cheese bread.
Yeah.
Cheese bread at Fogo is everything. You're right.
Yes.
Ray said, oh my God.
I took my daughters to this spot. You might have been there, B. This restaurant. It's like chocolate themed. It's in the Universal City Walk.
Oh, that it replaced Hard Rock.
There's chocolate bread, dude.
Chocolate bread.
It's your meal.
That sounds
not
great.
like dessert. It's so
Chocolate
fucking
Factory.
good, dude.
That sounds good.
It's Mr. Something's Chocolate Factory. It's like some weird Willy Wonka like kind of thing.
I'm going to have to go check that shit
It's
out.
good.
It's more of like a sweet
The
thing.
food's really good, but this bread in particular is
What did you get?
bananas. I just got probably a regular steak.
I thought the food was kind of made. Like the sweets was like pretty. I'm like, that's like the attraction point there. But I was like, it's cool. It's aesthetically. You like.
Oh, it wasn't fucking the best food in the world, but it was good. I mean,
The bread was good.
I know the shake I had afterwards and the bread was
Dude, the shakes are
amazing.
fucking huge.
And I'll say the steak was tolerable. I didn't have any complaints.
Did you order one of those over the top shakes?
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy
dude,
ones, dude.
that's crazy, bro. That shit's like this big. It's a big glass
And I
of fucking
think
ice
you
cream.
could get the liquor. I think you can get liquor in.
Yeah,
it.
like a Bailey's
I got,
one?
Like
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
in there, you know.
Little salt.
It definitely is a kind of.
And
kind of
if you
place-
got kids,
yeah, if you,
oh,
you take your kids
it's,
to.
but it's the spot. They'll lose their minds.
Oh yeah.
Mr. McGore, no, that's a movie. Mr. Come on, somebody over there. Y'all ain't Googled it up.
I'm
on
trying to
Universal
find it,
Walk,
but-
a chocolate restaurant.
You know, it's City Walk and Universal's is going through that revamp phase right now. It's like dead as fuck right now because I have friends that work there and it's like I would go there to go watch a movie a lot, but it's all
maybe it didn't make
it's
no
all
money.
fucking dead.
I
Like,
think they're rebranding some joints there
they're,
too.
They're all rebranding. Like I mean, even like City Walk, new restaurants. They got like a bunch of new rides. They're definitely trying to.
The Toothsome, Dr. Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium. There you go.
Word up.
His name's not even Dr. Toothsome. It's
The Toothsome.
Yeah.
We couldn't find any doctor
I think
anywhere.
it's Dr. Toothsome something. Yeah.
Word up.
I was gonna say though, is this the bread right here? Let me get a picture of.
That
Is
shit
it
looks
right
like
here?
healthy bread, but it's just
We
chocolate.
we still thinking about
it's
this
straight
chocolate
chocolate.
bread.
That's it right there. Word
I
up.
think that's white chocolate within the chocolate.
Yeah, and
Or
chocolate
almonds.
chips. Yeah.
Almonds or
That's
It is crazy because they just keep bringing that shit over and over.
That's very
You
interesting.
have to tell them to stop.
Yeah. Said
And then
only
the
bring me
butter they
one
give you for the
one
shit is
basket.
sweet too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
butter on it is dumb.
It's fucking sugar on
like
that shit.
breakfast on crack.
Hey, don't
dinner.
tell
You know.
Doobie about this place, but he's gonna go OD on all the fucking sugar.
Oh,
now.
you don't fucked up now. I'm going there tomorrow.
Oh, and they got a whole store downstairs of like sweet.
Fuck that. I'm cutting it at one basket. Fuck. It's also National Crawfish Day. I don't.
Crawfish?
Yeah.
Should have done a boy.
And it's National. Oh well, you know, if you like shellfish type shit, this is okay. But you know, Lizzie isn't fucking with that, and neither does C minus.
You ain't eating lobster? You don't
He-
fuck with a lobster?
I'll be.
No, they don't. He
Lobster's
doesn't.
fine.
I'll enjoy watching you eat it though.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I'll just be like,
You have fun? Does that turn you on?
yeah, I get horny.
Lobster meat.
Makes me horny.
Hey, to each his own. I'll still eat it in front of you, dude. Hey. might make my lobster experience a little better.
Extra butter.
Let me get that extra lemon and butter.
Yeah.
It's also high five
It's
National
just
High.
wild the way he was like, no, but I'll enjoy watching you. Yeah.
I'll get.
Give
I'll
him that
cheer
look,
for
huh?
you.
Eat some.
Yeah. Okay.
Eat that shit.
It's also National High Five Day.
High five.
Right on. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Up
high
top.
five. Here you go. Here you go. Look.
Up top.
There you go. Up top.
There you go. Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, celebrated
No,
today.
hell yeah, man.
What's that?
For sure. National High Fizzle. You know what I'm saying?
Fizzle.
It's an,
Being bang over there
Do it to
and,
the camera.
Bang.
and then bang to you. Yeah, bang do it to the camera.
Bang. Oh,
right,
yeah.
right in the
Up
middle.
high.
Bang.
I'll connect, Doc.
Down low, too slow.
What year you think that high five started?
That's a good question.
So
I don't know. The high
I mean,
five.
it wasn't always around.
Well, I know.
Yeah, what sport did it start in?
I think basketball, maybe.
What, high fiving?
Yeah, I think it's basketball,
Fucking
right?
idea.
I'm thinking, yeah.
You know, grab ass.
Or
came
no,
from
or
baseball,
what? What's the first sport? What's the first sport ever played? Team sport,
Oh, team sport.
because it has to have happened in a team sport,
though. Like
right?
soccer.
Well, Magic Johnson, according to Wikipedia, Magic Johnson once suggested that he invented the high five at Michigan State in the late 70s, but others have stated that a women's volleyball circuit of the 1960s started it. But it became a word in the dictionary in 1980 and a verb in 1981.
80s,
All right.
80s.
I believe the volleyball thing.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It makes
like
sense.
that. It would be like some way of like that volleyball team to like
Right.
express. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so it was either the
Yeah,
volleyball
good
team or
one.
Magic.
Up
There you
high.
go.
You know what I mean? That makes sense.
You got two key sources there. All right.
I feel like, though, people like way back in the day.
And
even,
I could
like,
see Magic Johnson lying his ass off. I could just I love him, but you know, I'm a fan for life, but I could just see him lying his ass off.
What were you saying, Bolton?
I feel like 1,000 years ago, people were still giving high fives, but I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
No one
I mean,
documented.
you got,
Yeah.
two guys, front and back in the chick, man, never.
All right, that's there you go.
Saying. I mean, it never happened in the history of mankind.
It could be. Maybe porn was the first.
But
Maybe it was a porno.
But they never called it high five. That's they just probably did it. They didn't like high five.
Doobie invented it.
Doobie.
Yeah. Maybe Magic branded it.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe he could be.
He branded it.
Hey, like
nobody ever won 3 champions before. No, they did, but Pat Riley called it a 3.
Yeah, like Pat Riley.
Yeah.
Word up.
And he trademarked that shit.
Show did.
Don't call your shit a 3-peat without giving him a shit.
Yeah, you can't use it. You can't use it unless he gives you the license to use the word three-peat.
That's true, yeah.
Know what I mean? Make up a word everybody has to use in some shit. They got to give you the license to it or ask you for the license for it.
I'm still waiting for somebody else. I hope somebody out there is taking my suggestion yesterday of starting a petition for the national I'm too high for this shit day. That's just I'm too high.
That would be a great day
It's a
because,
great
I mean,
day.
we all feel that
And let's pick a day like
every now and then.
like important. And be like, I'm too high for this shit today.
That'd be crazy to if you was able to trademark a word, like any word, like fuck. No.
Yeah, you
What's her
can.
name?
Not
Paris
one
Hilton
that's in
tried
the.
to do it in fucking a while
That's,
ago. Like
that's
get
my
that
word.
hot.
Now you go.
Yeah, well, you can't
Couldn't do it.
you can't trademark a word that's in the dictionary
I'm
already.
pretty sure LeBron James tried to fucking trademark Taco Tuesday.
Well, that's a phrase.
Please look this up. Please look this up. I'm adding
I think
the trademark. I'm almost positive I remember this.
That's more like a phrase though. That's not a word.
Still, how the fuck dare you?
Yeah, how the fuck dare you? Yeah.
Trying to get paid.
Yeah, of course he got denied.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is kind of.
Look, he's all mad. Larry, my Taco
They
Tuesday.
denied me.
Like, I thought of Taco Tuesday. God damn it. Who the fuck do you think you are in L.A. of all places? You might have got away with that in Cleveland. Taco Tuesday, I invented that in Cleveland.
I think he saw the fact that it was open. He might just jump on that shit. No, you cannot do that. You got to think. You got to think your own shit.
That's been a staple in school fucking cafeterias for fucking decades. Man.
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh man.
Pizza Wednesday.
He grew up in Cleveland, so they probably don't got a Taco Tuesday in Cleveland going way back like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You could have got away with that with all those white people. Not in L.A.
But not here.
I ain't Taco Tuesday in L.A.
No.
Please.
That shit's been going down generations.
Too many tacos in L.A., man. No, you can't do that.
Word up. In celebration, did you know it is the birthday of one Roddy Piper?
Roddy Piper.
God bless him.
One of the greatest.
Yeah, rest in peace. He was a fucking awesome motherfucker right here.
All the way to the end.
That's great because of he didn't need to be like super.
Yeah.
He was a big, strong dude.
He was big.
He was a big dude.
He was natural big, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking
lumberjack.
He just didn't do the roids. He was just a big dude.
It was all just personality.
Yeah. His spiel with Hulk Hogan, his whole shit with Superfly Snuka, all his beefs with people were significantly awesome in how he, pretty much sold that shit.
That shit was epic with the coconut.
Yeah. Oh, he fucked Snuka up with that.
Snuka just tore the whole background up. He's like,
they were saying in that whole get down with Roddy Piper is that they would talk about what they're gonna do, right? Hey, we're gonna do A, B, and C, and run it like this, right? But Roddy Piper would add shit that they didn't talk about so that it would be a surprise to the other motherfucker. And just on some prank shit and I got you. Like one of the coconuts, right? I think he smashed 2 coconuts on his head. One was cracked on purpose so that it would blast easy, you know what I mean? The second one, not so much. We do shit like that.
See that? That was dope.
Yeah.
Those things are, dude. No doubt you could definitely get knocked out with it.
Oh, fuck yeah, that shit'll knock you out. That's a coconut. You need a hammer to crack that shit.
You know what?
That one was scored. When that crack like that.
Cracked them.
Yeah. And did you know it is the birthday of Maynard James Keenan of Tool, born on this day in 1964. Happy
Tool
birthday.
is awesome.
Tool got some joints.
The other band he has too, Perfect Circle.
Perfect Circle.
They're sick, too.
There's
He was a fucking crazy badass at jiu-jitsu too.
Did you hear the project he did with Mila Jokovic?
I don't think I did.
Oh man, they did this folk type thing where it's them doing this. It's almost like some duo shit. It's really dope. You got to look it up.
But he's a super badass at jiu-jitsu from what I understand.
Word up. And did you know it is the birthday of hip hop legend Redman?
Reggie Noble.
Reggie Noble.
Always.
Born on this day in 1970.
That's
Brick City. Did you see he's jumping out of airplanes now?
Yeah.
Skydiving?
I don't know, man. He's
good.
He's one of my top 5s, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Type motherfucking. Still to this day, I hear him drop some shit that I'll be like, man, that shit's still killed.
Him and Meth just dropped some shit.
They're one of the great duos.
But this is him jumping out of a plane right here.
Oh, I did see something like this. Yes.
He could actually.
That was dope.
He could actually be an instructor now. He's got so many hours.
Wow.
On his belt.
But yeah, he's the best, man. Come on, Muddy Waters. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Yeah, dope shit.
He got a new project out right now.
Yeah.
New Redman. Check for that.
Word up. And did you know, in 1973, the Eagles dropped Desperado.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Been out riding fences for so long now. That's a good song.
Los Eagles. That's right.
Good song.
They sold a lot of records, them Eagles.
Hate the shit out of each other.
Oh, yeah, they did not like each other.
They'll still get out and get their paper though.
Oh, look at
all on private planes.
On their own private
on their own
planes.
private plane.
And buses,
And
like
buses.
totally.
If they had to bus
Separate
it.
dressing rooms, all that.
They had a famous breakbeat that DJs used to cut back in the days. This Eagle joint, and we used to put it on 45, and it was nasty. Doo-dum, tsh, doo-dum, tsh, dum, doo-dum, tsh, doo-dum.
Yeah, what song is that? I feel like I know that the rhythm of whatever that
and
was.
The guitars would come in. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, the Eagles got a lot of shit. Did you know? It is the oh, wait. Oh, fuck. Oh. I'm fucked up over here.
Did you know?
Did you know? In 1974, Victoria Beckham was born. Spice Girl. She's 51.
Spice Girl?
She's very spicy.
Spicy.
Yes. Happy birthday. And did you know, in 2021, we lost the hip-hop legend Black Rob.
Yo.
Rest in peace.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's family right there. That shit. It was serious.
And did you know?
Black Rob, one of the best, too.
He was one of the best.
ever do it. Yeah. And
Did you know that?
legendary.
Man, that one record that blew for him was fucking just phenomenal.
Yup. Like, whoa.
What was that? What was the name of
The
that?
Whoa?
Yeah, the whoa. Like, whoa.
Whoa.
That shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That was one of the hardest hip-hop joints, especially in that time.
Right now, put that on, and it just even youngsters that ain't heard it will recognize that shit is.
Yo, that shit slaps. Yeah.
Yeah, he cut a dope style on it, too.
Fuck yeah.
And did you know, in 2022, we lost hip-hop legend DJ K-Slay. Rest in peace.
Wow.
Shit. Also known as Dez.
NYC
Divine
legend.
Dez.
Word up.
Graffiti
Star
legend.
Wars. Yeah.
Man, B.
Oh, yeah.
He was like one of the original Fat Man Scoops, like yeah, like screaming on records, like
He was for real about
he was
he was about them street shit.
He was real hip-hop culture, for sure.
Oh, yeah. And a real graffiti writer.
Yeah, no, he's in Subway Art and all that. He's Divine Dez. Look him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, like for all y'all out there, that's if you didn't know K Slay was that guy.
You know what I loved about K and what he was doing with this radio show was that he was still keeping that underground hip hop alive. That shit, like he would get like all that gutter shit, like that
for sure,
hardcore raw shit, and it comes out on his show. Oh, yeah. And then if it was garbage, he would call it. You know what I mean? If it was great, he was running it. But if it was garbage, he would definitely call it. And that's what I fucking respected about him. Because you know how it is. Some motherfuckers just don't want to tell you that what they had to run right there was trash. They were giving it a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like when you hear radio shows do we keep it or sweep it? Right? And they'll leave it up to the crowd to say, nah, sweep that shit.
Right.
Instead of them actually saying what they feel about the fucking song. He actually told you if.
Oh yeah, he would definitely.
That's what
He didn't get no fucks.
Yeah, I respected about that. All right. Where are we at?
I mean, just on top of that, really quick, you got to be a special type of individual to have snuck into train yards in New York City in a certain era and stay out there all night and paint entire trains. He didn't just do some tagging shit. With Divine, this was like way before K Slay was K Slay. He could have been a whole. He could make 2 movies about lives that are different and they're the same life.
True that.
You dig what I'm saying?
They merge into the
and that
one.
takes a different kind of individual. All the cats I know like that are different.
Well, I think that's why he had so much respect in the community of hip hop, because they know he lived 2 lives in it. You know what I mean? The early days when he was, throwing up on the walls and shit like that, and then his transformation from that into a DJ. You know what I'm saying? And being involved in the music aspect. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like people had a lot of respect for him, because like he comes from both sides of that, or at least 2 sides of the culture. You know what I'm saying?
No, he had a lot of charisma, man. When you heard him on the radio, it was just like better than TV, man, because he just represented the streets. But you're right, there was 2 versions. When you see Dez, doing burners and bombing and all that, man, you get to see Slave right before, the whole movement. But he's been doing this for so long, man, and those type of writers, man, they're just so, man, they can create anything, man. They're like wizards, man. So, yeah, man, Slave, forget it, man. Rest in peace, man. He's one of the legend, greatest. Yeah, greatest. Hell yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, they got who they got doing his show now? Is it Papoose? Big Papoose is
right on, yeah,
taking over his the show and keeping it moving.
Rhyme for him, yeah.
Well, yeah, he's keeping K-Slay shows moving.
Okay.
You know,
makes sense. That was his artist.
That was his artist.
Thank
Salute
you,
to
yeah.
Papoose, man. He's holding it down as he should.
Yeah, word up, Papoose. Hell yeah.
Cause homie built a dope platform. I mean, everybody would go see K-Slay and like when they had some new shit, you know, and he, again, he'd give it a shot. He wasn't turning nobody away. No. Unless it was complete garbage. Then, you know.
Yeah. Can't feel sorry for the garbage.
You can't, no. You can't give that a run. If you know, without having to play it for your circle of homies. Yeah. Right? Like, if you're not sure, you might play it for, hey, am I tripping or is this not right? Boom, play it, and y'all will give your opinion, right? But when you know in your heart, like, if I play it for these motherfuckers, they're going to be looking at me like, what the fuck are you playing that for? Right? Then you don't run it because you know you don't have to play it for your homies because you know the reaction you're going to get.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you got to have that sharp ear, man, doing a show like that. When you're putting people on and you're running some new shit that people don't know.
True.
You think Flex thinks about that? About, like, you know, if the song he's getting paid to market is whack.
Yeah, I do. I think so.
Do you think he turns it down if it's whack?
He's definitely done it because they do it all day. They playing a lot of garbage that you know why it's playing.
Yeah, because, I mean,
pay for play.
If your name's going on it, wouldn't you want to sort of like not play the whack shit and just sort of maybe turn down some work so that no one comes with, oh, you're just taking the money. You ain't even putting quality work down anymore.
Right.
That's why.
If you get into this is kind of getting off of the topic of the individuals we're talking about, but it's a different game now too. It's like not. There used to be individual radio stations that had power in their individual regions, and if you were a popular DJ on that station, you had a power within that station, so you could pull out 4 or 5 records an hour that you wanted to play.
True.
That weren't on the playlist or whatnot. It's not like that anymore. One motherfucking company owns all these motherfuckers, and you play what they tell you to play, or you don't get it. That I don't even believe necessarily that you got to be a top-notch motherfucking funk flex type dude to be actually getting some kind of check yourself.
True that.
Because the Live Nations or whatever it is that the radio station version of Live Nation owns all that shit anyways. They're getting the checks in advance from the sponsors.
Right. I mean, when I was working at Power, you're right, E and B, you guys.
The algorithms deciding a lot of that shit.
You know the format. I mean, it was just the top 20, top 40, and then they would say, like, I heard them, you know, or them tell C- or Mr. Chalk, like, yo, then give us two songs or one song we've never heard of that you believe that should be on the format. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or break something that, you know, break a record that you like, you know, but that was it. It was real curt and that was it. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's why back in the days, college radio was the shit. Anything
that
went
was
on college radio.
One of the most important things, even after like Second House.
Like fuck real
we had
radio.
sold 1 million records already, and we're like going out doing another college radio promo tour. And we're like, yeah, that shit's important.
Yeah.
That's how you break these records.
Let me tell you something. You just said something that's key for any veteran artist to remember, is that when you start in our time, when we started, one of the first things you did was hit that fucking university circuit so that the young kids know about that music that's coming out. And it pops from there because it goes from college radio to mainstream radio or whatever, right? As you get successful and you keep going, right, and maybe building up, some people let go of doing the university runs, right? The university tours. And they start doing maybe festivals and other shit. But this is the way that that you market back to young people, is you fucking get a fucking college tour popping, or at least in those cities where it's like a university city where it's a lot of kids, they're going to fucking come to the show. And that's where you fucking pop it off from, because if you leave it to like the way that traditionally it used to be for major labels, if you were on a major label, that was one of the ways they got you off immediately, or not immediately, but that was one of the foundationary things. Yeah. And, you know, again, as you go on and build your career, you forget about that. And that's how you lose track of or not lose track of, losing the ability of getting that music to the young people. Because if they're not giving you radio, the other way is you got to go play in those places where they're not. And
radio used to dictate everything. And what people would start to discount is like they would think college radio didn't have a power over regular radio, but what it did was it had a power over the tastemakers that could make a difference at major radio. Yep. Yeah. Like the tastemakers that were going to bring in those 2 or 3 songs that nobody had heard yet, we're going to find those on a college mix radio show. Yeah. And know it was already popping off with the audience because it had been exposed to one through the college radio, whether it be a minor audience or a major audience. They have already seen. So it doesn't work like that now. Now it works backwards. The algorithm on Spotify decides what's popular, and then it says everything that sounds like that should be popular, and radio follows that now. The radios doesn't break anything anymore.
Yeah, no, not anymore.
Radio follows now.
You know what?
That's the problem. If radio led, things would be better. Honestly, like there would be more diverse music. There used to be guys who had, like I said, regional power because the stations were regionally owned. Even if it was like a little conglomerate of the West Coast 5 stations that were all owned by the same place, it wasn't the entire fucking country.
Remember when when I went on tour? Everlast took me on tour. I never been on tour before. He was the first one to take me on tour. And when when he was working Jump Around, I saw those college kids, man. We went into places that I never even knew existed, man. And they were so dope, man. I didn't want to leave. And he just showed me the whole, how to do the retail run. And it helped me. So then when I got signed to Epic and did the retail run for Bow Wow Wow or Funkiest, man, I already knew what to expect. And same thing would be, man, giving me advice. And yeah, man, just thank you, man, because you're right, man. Those college kids, man, they pretty much are the movers and shakers, and then everybody follows after that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're the ones growing up to your shit.
What were you going to say, Les? Yeah.
And they're also going to be the ones who get jobs either regionally or nationally in radio or some other part of the music business. They're going to be promoters, or they're going to be, again, local radio talent, or they're going to wind up working for agencies or be managers. They wind up, some of those relationships wind up being really important.
Word. What were you going to say, Les?
When they're in college. So now it's like, I've known this guy a long time, 20 years later.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, like, I enjoyed the, college radio because, it came on at a certain time. It was like real late hours and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll be home as a kid, as a shorty, just, you just start recording and shit. Just,
yeah, Les. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I hear you, man. Salute to college radio. That shit's where it starts. But if you're going independent, you should be fucking marketing to college radio for sure. They'll pick it up. I mean, even if you're a veteran artist, don't assume they won't play that fucking record. If it's good, they might play it. And that's where it fucking starts. The buzz starts there.
Yep.
If not anywhere else. All right. We're about to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means, y'all, if you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, we are here for it. All right. And salute to everybody that has dropped a super chat thus far. We appreciate you. Let's open it up.
Open the door.
Bring me one.
Welcome to the Insane
Bring him
Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Zelda in here saying the sperm racing is for awareness because male sperm counts are on the decline.
Ooh.
They're trying to inspire y'all to be healthier.
I got 2 kids.
I don't know. I got 2. How about inspire people to be healthy? They just try to tell people to fucking have a better diet and be active.
Tell these youngsters stop playing video games and eating fucking McDonald's.
There you go. There it is, man.
Get out and fucking play some sports. Start a band.
Yeah, get
some
active.
pussy. You know what I mean? Keep. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing wrong? We didn't need sperm racing to make us aware.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry.
Just that title, man.
And I'm sorry, gambling's already involved, so fuck that bullshit.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Jeff Rohn here's asking.
Love you, though.
Our boy Jeff Rohn here's asking, any funny memories to Everlast or Sun Doobie in making House of the Rising Sun?
Oh man, I just remember E was a little bit more active than I was, and he can lift me up like a feather. So
yeah,
that's it.
I don't remember making the record like in the studio. That was kind of a blur, that whole album. I remember doing it, but on tour it became like somehow I threw him on my shoulders one night.
I remember that
because he weighed like 8 pounds.
Yeah.
And fucking,
if
I would
that.
we'd do the whole song with it.
I loved it, man. I think, man, like I said, man, doing that song with E, and then, I think opening up for B or whatever, man, you guys, man, forget it, man. It was like a dream.
The only thing, I'm sorry to interrupt you, bro. Finish what you were saying.
No, it's like a dream, man, come true. That's it. Yeah.
Man, you're always so nice, bro. Only thing I really can say I remember about the actual making of the record was naming it and telling you why I named it that, because of that song that was House of the Rising Sun. I was like, we'll call this House and the Rising Sun.
That made sense, though.
You know what I mean? So, but I like, otherwise it was just, we were in the studio doing, God knows how many songs a day, bouncing back and forth. So hard to remember.
Lots of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on. All right.
Because it wasn't just us. Y'all were making fucking the second Cypress album while we were making the first House of Pain album, basically.
When I heard Put Your Head Out, I was trying to match that, man, but I couldn't, man. That beat is way, way harder. But House in the Rising Sun, you gave me a lot of space, E, man. Just thank you, man. And I love you for that, bro. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, son.
If Muggs didn't like it, it wasn't happening back then.
Hey, son.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing,
no,
man.
fucking thank you. You're amazing.
The energy is amazing.
No, you're incredible.
Your whole presence.
That's the truth,
just
man.
You are an aura.
I see what you're doing, man. All right. I see what you're doing, man.
All right, next one.
All right, Solon here saying, back it up, smack it up, pop your corn. You got more style than Sun Doobie's got porn.
Yeah,
saying,
the porn king.
Saying,
That's
yo,
right.
Doobie, you still make more money than that Alex Keaton.
Yes. You got to invest in the SP 500. Don't sell it. Don't buy. Just hold. And man, you'll make a lot, man. You'll be good. You know what I mean?
You mean the S&P 500?
Yeah, there you go. What
said it like it was a drum machine.
That was a new drum machine.
The
Hey,
SP 500.
you invest in the SP 1200. You make some beats and you'll be good. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
M. Koshi is saying, yo, Doobie, I'm waiting for that track with Name K to drop.
Oh man, just thank you, bro. I just want to a big shout out to Namek, Hen G. That's Hen G's artist right there, man. And we just I did a song with him. It's amazing, and we did a video too. And a shout out to West One Recording out there. I think that's Dr. Dre's studio, and we got do a little session in there in the vocal booth, and then we went out to the Balloon Museum, and then we shot in the rooms or whatever. Just thank you, man, for everything. Just and the Aston Martin. They put me in Aston Martin, and just thank you guys, man. Yeah.
Flexing, all right.
Butchered that one.
Well,
Name K.
It's Name K, not Nemec.
Okay, Name K.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
I like Nemec.
Yeah, Nemec sounded pretty good, though. I'll say that.
All right,
that's an interesting name. All right.
Justin's wondering, any of you guys ever put on the VR headsets? He's saying the skydiving experience is unreal.
No, I have not.
Maybe you guys could do that instead of actually going skydiving.
Why on earth? No, I would. I'd try it. I mean, if it's goggles, just standing there. You know what I'm saying? Like the VR goggles.
Here's my. I got it. If I may.
Bust
for just a moment. Here's my deal. I never really would, but if I ever had to, euthanize myself.
That would be the way?
That would be the way.
Yeah.
I would, because, what are you going to do? Traumatize your family by doing some boom bang or taking a bunch of cowardly pills and going to sleep? Do it glorified.
Yeah.
I would find a friend that has a plane.
Yeah.
And just do it.
Unapologetic.
And I look at it like this.
Right.
You got two options to change your mind. One is don't jump out. and the second one's pull the motherfucking cord.
Yeah, pull the cord.
And you change your mind.
Yeah.
But if I was on some like Heisenberg, like Breaking Bad, like I'm gonna die from cancer type shit, and I was like, I don't want. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get out of here.
Right. Right.
That'd be my way.
All right.
Do it over like Dubai. That's the last thing you see. Woo! Head first. Just what? It's a wrap. You were a legend.
That's a way to go. All right.
Or
Come
at
on in.
worst,
Come on
it's
in.
like, there was a tragic mistake with his parachute.
All right. That's
I don't know
that's
why
a-
I went there, but
I don't know.
Somebody said skydiving.
Yeah.
Saw Redman. It triggered me. I was ready. I'm like, ooh,
Big shout
that's
out to
still gonna be
Redman.
the way. If
But
I-
you're not
if I
ready
had
to go.
that
You're not. You don't have to. We all know this.
No, and I don't want to, and I have no desire to at all. So if your boy disappears, they snatch me
But you
up.
wouldn't feel it because you'd pass out before you hit the ground, depending on how high you jump from.
That's true.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd do it like over Hawaii or Dubai or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
Or the ice wall.
Okay.
the ice wall. Yeah.
Great ice wall.
Just hit that wall
Just hit the
flat
wall.
real quick.
Right. You know what I mean?
Like-
Maybe I get a glance of,
You'd be the red
Atlantis or
dot.
something
I was.
before-
Hell no.
You'd be the red
man.
dot. I was here.
Fuck no. Man.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right, Jeff was saying, I need a track with Be Real, Everlast, Sun Doobie, and Psycho Les.
Ooh. Let's do it.
Yeah.
He needs it, so you got to do it.
Could happen. That's easy.
It sounds undifficult.
Yeah. that could even be the title of the song. Undifficult.
Yeah, I'm not difficult.
All right.
Mr. Difficult.
All right, R70 saying Cheech and Chong's last movie, 420, 2025 this year. You guys going?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'm going to have to see it. I mean, I don't know what it is.
Why aren't
but
you
I'm
in it? First of all, if it's their last movie.
I don't
How
think it's-
dare you, Cheech Marin.
I don't think it's...
And Chong, you've been here. I mean,
I don't think it's
been around here at some point.
I don't think there's...
In one
it's-
version of this.
I don't know if it's their very last one. It's just labeled that.
I still don't care.
All right. I'll
You
ride
should-
with that.
You should be getting calls of all natures of thus.
You know, you want me
It's
to be
almost
mayor,
like how
so I
they
already
say
know.
a rapper should check in certain towns if it's a weed elemented thing in the entertainment business. I feel like it should be you should be checked in with.
All right.
That's just how I feel. That's me.
Yeah,
That's,
B's that. Yeah.
Not in a nefarious way. Just like, hey,
No,
why
he
don't
has the authority.
Why don't
Yeah.
we call B and see how he feels about this?
I'll take that. I'll
Still
take
gonna
that.
make you mayor one day, dude.
All right.
Watch me.
I'm right here, you know.
No.
We're almost
Oh,
there.
yeah.
We're almost there, bro.
Thank you.
We're almost at the age bracket where
We're
it
almost
makes
there,
sense.
dude. But within the next decade, we going for it. I'm your campaign manager. We're going for it. The one and future mayor of Los Angeles.
Word.
All right, we kind of talked about it earlier. RS70 is asking, be great to hear Everlast talk graffiti during the early days.
Graffiti and what?
During the early days.
Oh, during the early days? Just my knowledge of like it. I mean, I wrote graffiti for a while in the Valley here with some cats and here in LA with a crew called RTA. But yeah, I mean, that would be a fun talk with some cats that were graffiti, really inclined. I know a lot of old school cats, from New York too. Like, but that's the cats that fascinate me. The cats that ran in the yards in the late 70s and all through the 80s.
The outlaw shit.
And one of my brothers is one of the legends that had caves from North
Yes.
Carolina. He's an OG, like early, going to all the layups of the trains and really painting on the trains. That's the origins of this shit. So,
word.
Yeah, man, that'd be fun. There's a lot of good books too about graffiti. So
yeah,
just hit the books. A guy named T Kid wrote a good book. I forget the name of it at this moment, but look up T Kid. He's got a really good book. There's a bunch. Broken Windows. There's lots of good books. Some of them are just pictures, but Subway Art. If you ain't really inclined to know about the early days, that's like one of the first books. Martha Cooper and I'm forgetting my dude's name. Oh, Henry Chalfant took all the pictures. They were the first people that really started documenting like graffiti that were not graffiti writers. Graffiti writers would all go take pictures of their own stuff, but these cats
people that were doing other art that were
made actual book out of the whole thing, the whole scene, and started defining it, like that's showing that it was like not just like random shit. There was like a collective actual hierarchy to it, and how cats were becoming the kings of certain lines, and the difference between cats that did insides and outsides and burners and all that shit. I should just probably maybe do one and have guests.
You should.
I used to write, but I was never no big deal writing. But I love. What did I say on the way in here?
At the art studio, you should fucking do this. At your studio, you should do this. It's set up for that shit.
Yeah, my whole house is like a gallery. Yeah. But
yes.
But what did I say to you on the way in when we were driving in? Like, and I was looking outside at the buildings.
Yeah,
I was like,
graffiti.
I love graffiti, man. I just seeing it on the rooftops and shit.
Oh man, they would come into.
I know a lot of cats that would just come in and fucking do that.
And just based on those cats,
that might be a fun thing to do.
And based off those cats coming in with you, it would unlock the other motherfuckers.
I need a good name for it. Let's somebody throw some names for it out there, and we'll see if maybe we can make it.
But
happen.
you know what's ill about the graffiti writer? That the graffiti writer is also a DJ. He's also
an MC.
He's also a breakdancer
or a producer.
Yeah, he also does.
Thank you, Les. Yeah.
You know, it's like it's just another. You know.
Yeah, Muggs was good at doing letters for a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just like I just like the G's. Yeah, he used to make it, and yeah, man, he just did it so quick though, and I could said, okay, yeah, you a little tagger, I know where you got that from, and yeah, man, just the pieces, man. I wasn't like a graffiti, I was more like a throw up person, but when those pieces, man, and those black books, you know, guys would bring to school and stuff like that. That's who I wanted to be like, emulate that and b-boying. So
where'd you go buy those books?
It was Standard Brands. Or like there was a place over by Pan Pacific. It was an art place that I would try to go, you know, and cop those. But we would just steal them. We would take the you know, we were writers. So my
piece
remember
Pan Pacific building.
You know that, yeah. Remember, man, those days.
Remember?
WCA, yeah, WCA. There was KGB. It was S2N. It was just a lot of writers over there. And big shout out to Rival. Yeah, remember back in the and Pyro and Alski. You know, man. So yeah, man, it was a lot of. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you know what's up, man. So yeah,
word up.
Fools don't have the book no more, huh?
No, it's still out there. You just got to find it.
Which book are we talking
like,
about?
you know, people, you'd be like, hit up my
a
book.
black book. Like a
black books, you buy them at the Aaron Brothers. Or is Aaron Brothers still a thing?
Yeah. Aaron Brothers.
Oh, you could buy a black book.
No,
anyway.
I'm saying like
I thought
I don't
you
see
meant
people with them no more.
Oh, because
well, there's all kinds of books.
Graffiti artists aren't just gonna roll up to you and show you their black.
I remember last time I seen them was in like high school and shit.
Well, you know,
it was more likely they you ran into some graffiti artists in the hallway in high school that were showing their books to other graffiti artists, and grown-ups try to hide the fact they're graffiti artists for the most part.
That some now use their fucking pads. They'll fucking do their shit in their fucking iPads, and then maybe they'll put it on something after.
Books also now are like a lot of things. Fans of graffiti artists will go to shows and like be like, tagging my book for me, please. So it's a lot of that kind of stuff.
Like
but
that kind of shit.
Black Book was a big deal when I was writing. That was like where you did your outlines and you did pieces and you got feedback from the other homies about like, all right, I'm gonna do this one then instead of that one, or that B needs to be fixed. That that's how you learn.
They might put that shit that's on the book on the wall. You know what I mean? That.
In fact, my entire rap career is basically graffiti is responsible for it, because my friendship with Divine Styler started with. He was an amazing.
Shout out to Divine.
He had this futuristic like graffiti letter style, and I was just trying to bite it. I was trying to learn it. And but they rapped and they did all this shit. And we're making beats, and I started doing it just to make fun of it. You know, like your mom. Like I'd make a rap like really quick. But Divine was the first cat that said like, you can rap, man. You should make a demo.
Or
make
Divine.
A tape. It wasn't even like a demo, but like when I made that, the first thing I ever made was the record that came out for Ice-T, Syndication.
Well, what was the first thing Divine got into? Because he's one of those guys that we talked about that can do all of it, right?
He
could produce, he could
shit, man. Yeah,
he could produce, he could DJ, he could MC. He was on the walls
and
too.
Graffiti started, early on for him.
Yeah,
I'd imagine,
because I remember him from way the fuck back. He was doing it before us for sure.
When I met him, it was graffiti that I met him through a cat that was like this dude who was another young graffiti writer, and knew Divine. Divine was like, he would get sent to L.A. on punishment from New York for summer school and shit, because his dad lived out here, and he was much strong, I guess, stricter kind of dude.
Oh, okay.
And like, so he would be out here, and we just get into when I met him, we started getting into shit. And like I said, the graffiti, I saw what he was doing. I was like, oh man, I need to. If I take that back to the crew, they're gonna, I'll be on some different shit. They'll be like, where'd that come from? But
yo, what was that joint? Saying nothing.
Yo, yeah, I was there when he made the beat for that shit. The funniest thing is that on the turnaround of like life is like, I've always like said, there was a time and a place where, it wasn't uncool to be the son of someone, and I consider myself the son of Divine Styler. That's a fact.
Your hip hop father.
Yeah, like
I got.
The turnaround of when me and Muggs are in the garage or in the bedroom right off the fucking driveway there in Bell Garden and making jump around to the beat, but it doesn't have the fucking hit in it yet. The record he throws on where he finds that hit is Ain't Saying Nothing. The horn from Jump Around is Ain't Saying Nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's dope. I did not know that.
And it's kind of wild, like to think about how that circle connects in such a bizarre way.
That was a big record in New York.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. But I didn't know
big record everywhere.
Syndication was a big ass record, and Kid Capri's the one who told me that shit. Like one day on his radio show at Sirius, he was like, "Dude, I used to have to play that record 3 times a night." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I'd play it early on, just the instrumental, and I'd mix something else with it. Then I'd come back and I'd play it till the stop. Hey, what's that sound?" And the whole crowd would do it. And I'd repeat that a couple times. I was like, wait a minute, this is kind of how I fell out with Ice a little bit in them, because I didn't know it was a smash. I could have actually, and not for money or fame or anything, but I could have legitimately said like, yo, I played the Latin Quarter, bro. I could have done a gig at the Latin Quarter, man. I could have done a gig in Uptown. I could have done a gig, Union Square.
Right on.
Maybe, and if I would, barring I didn't get killed or anything, you know what I mean? Because it was like that.
Yeah, but you got the dookie and the clean, man. It was dope.
But it's
man.
like, to me, like, so it's like when I found this out, like early on, I knew that the record was popping on the whatever it was, the box, and that's why. But I didn't know about how much like the club shit until like 20 years later. Kid Capri on Sirius.
Wow.
But in the beginning, like, I knew that it was popping in New York, but why couldn't I, but they weren't bringing me out there for some reason. And that's just kind of the beginning of when I started going like, well, I think maybe this isn't for my best benefit. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm not top. I realized I knew I wasn't the big fish in the pond. It was Ice's label. It was Ice's, fucking career. I wasn't, but
but you,
like, I think I want to do this, though.
Your shit was popping in New York too.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like when I learned how much popping it was, I was like, wow, that's crazy.
I was there, like watching it and listening. Like
y'all saw it. You guys,
everybody thought I was Puerto Rican. And
you guys saw it firsthand.
Yeah, I mean, we lived it, New York.
Because I had the ponytail.
Clean.
Doobie had a fucking cigar ponytail. I remember that.
Don't talk
little
to
cigar.
me. I see, man.
All right.
Top and a ponytail.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw it.
88. Doobie has a Doug
Come see me.
All right.
Come see me in 88.
Bolted next.
All right, Soul in here saying, I'll be drinking some Mickey's tonight. He's saying House of Pain is the reason why I drink this shit. He's saying thanks to OG Everlast and cheers.
Well, let me just say, I appreciate you, but grow up and move on and find a better drink, man. Come on. Like, drink quality now. You're grown.
What was he drinking?
Mickey's. Like, you're still drinking that's going to kill you, bro.
Damn, fool. That's
malt liquor.
I was drinking the shit out of some malt liquor when I was in my 20s, man. But come on,
Yeah.
You had to make
find like a nice Redbreast whiskey.
Go get yourself a Coors Light.
Or if you're gonna drink a beer, but or at least a nice quality beer.
You only drank that when you had them stretch shit. You know what I mean?
Drink a Stella. I like a Stella. I like a nice or a Heineken. I'm old school.
You want to make it count? Get like a 12% Imperial Stout.
There was a time and a place for Mickey's.
Some people drinking on a budget, man. You got to remember.
A Heineken, dude.
Give me the Mickey's. Get right to the point.
I don't want neither of them. I'll take a Guinness all day.
Oh, okay. There's another one.
There you go.
Did they make those in 40s?
I was
the
never a
Mickeys?
big beer guy. Though.
Mickey's,
I mean,
yeah,
that's why I fucking, for us in my 20s, it was a bang for a buck with a malt liquor. You got a gallon of it for fucking $2.50, and you got fucked up.
Yeah.
And to answer your question, Bolton, yes, they made a 40-ounce Mickey's bottle for sure.
Yes.
They did. They made a
All day
32.
long.
They made a 32 and a 40. And then little big mouth,
six-pack Big Mouth,
the little hand grenade,
Yeah, the little
big mouth,
grenade
yeah.
one?
Yeah, Mickey Big Mouse.
I remember those were like the ones that we would steal from like my neighbor's dad.
But yeah, no, I love you, but it's time to grow up and find a better, healthier beer.
Yeah.
Get yourself a stout.
Yeah.
All right.
How much is a 40 ounce like right now?
I don't know, and I don't care.
$4,000.
I know back then it was like $3.
Probably 70 tariffs on it.
Who knows? All right, next.
The liars in here saying, "What up to the table? I'm down to sign the petition for the I'm too high for this shit day."
Let's
somebody
go.
started.
We got to figure it out.
Lazy.
We got to figure out how you set that off, and then we just go.
Come on, that's easy. It seems like anybody that hears it's going to be in. I'm in.
Seems right to me.
Pick a good day too, where it's like tax day. I'm too fucking high. We could have been
too
just
high
2
for
days
this
ago. It would have been fucking the winter. Right. Fuck tax day. I'm too high for this shit day.
What they call it, bean counter day?
Yeah. Well, that was the other day.
Yeah.
That was yesterday. Bean counter day. Or 2 days ago, something like that.
I don't know. Whatever it was, I started hearing too many. It's this day, and I said, I'm too high for this shit day.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Next.
Dab Waxington is saying, "Yo, be real."
Yeah.
I thought I took a microdose, but the microdose is kicking in like a macro.
So you thought you took the microdose, but the microdose took you. All right. That makes sense. You probably have a friend like Eric Bobo who told you it was this, but it was actually that.
It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right though. Just embrace it, breathe, have a good time. Don't fight against it.
Let me tell you what not to do. Worry about it.
There you go.
Just be cool. You're good.
That's what I'm saying. Don't fight against it. Just embrace it. Go with the flow.
I'm gonna tell you what you shouldn't do, Dab. When you're working the booth on Saturday, don't be taking no fucking microdose working my booth, all right? I'll tell you right now, dog. I was like,
Well, he's not working right now.
I was like, there ain't no mixing mushrooms
Hey,
with money,
don't
all right?
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But he's watching the show right now. He's not
I
working
worry
right
about
now.
it. I know. I'm giving.
But I hear you.
Yeah.
Joy.
I hear you. Especially, like whatever you took right here, right now. Yeah, don't do that while you're working.
Otherwise, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just embrace it. Many of highs been blown by worry. Don't worry.
This too shall pass.
E-Zone loses all its sales on Saturday.
I know this one just goes on a trip and shit. I'm like, bro,
I'm tripping balls. All right.
All right, Karina in here saying, bought tickets for the Soul Assassins tour in Toronto, then won a pair on a university radio station, took some friends, and we had a blast.
Bang,
and
bang.
she's saying, do it again.
Let's go. Hey, remember when we tripped balls in fucking Humboldt County?
Fuck yeah.
We did a show in the university there.
Before House Pain even came out.
Oh,
It was a Cypress show. It was what? RV trailers.
RV trailers.
We took up to Humboldt.
That's right.
And fucking stayed in a creepy hotel and ate massive amounts of mushrooms.
There was only 12 of us in this hotel. And we were making noise from the time we got there after the show till like 3, 4 in the morning. We were racing in the hallways. Sprints.
Like who was fast? Send Dog was all hyping everybody up.
Who was fastest?
Hey, we're
and sprints all fucking shroomed up.
We're in my room tripping balls, right, already, and then we hear footsteps in the hallway, like, and we're like, what the fuck is that? And then when we asked this, we opened up the door and Send Dog's at the door like this. I've been running down the hallway. There's nobody else here but us.
There's nobody here.
And we're like, what? And then we just started having races down the hallway. We were fucking stupid, but it was fun as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can't front when you're drunk running down a hotel.
No, we were tripping balls.
It's kind of fun.
The back half of the story is even crazier.
Oh, yeah, we're yelling out the window, fucking, like.
Nobody was drinking?
No, well, yeah, we were drinking too. We were smoking, drinking, and on mushrooms. We drove.
This is after they did their show.
Yeah.
We all got fucking massively high at the fucking hotel. And then fucking all night we were up. Then it came time to go. No, everybody was fucking falling out. Me and this guy were just looked at each other and we're like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Started eating shrooms. Me and you will drive all the way home.
And we drove all the way home.
And we're eating fucking the mushrooms all the fucking way. Like every little while, like eat a few mushrooms.
And guess what day it was on that day we drove home?
Coming back over the Grapevine, like, whew, I look out and I'm like, B, dude, it looks like the fucking whole fucking city's on fire, bro.
Yeah. It looked like apocalyptic, bro.
And
We're
like, I can see it too,
we're
man. We're so fucking high.
We think it's a part of our trip right here, right? We're thinking, oh fuck, we must be tripping because we're the only two awake because everybody else is asleep. And we're the two up, and we're seeing all this shit together. So we obviously think this is a part of the trip,
right?
But like literally flames we're seeing all over. I'm like,
but what was happening?
So fucking high.
What was happening was the riots had popped.
It was
off.
the night of the fucking riot pop off.
What? No way.
Damn. So LA was on fire. We had I didn't have any idea till I think I got dropped off first because I was in Hollywood and everybody else was
you saw the news first.
So I walked in and my lady was like watching the news and Melrose was in the middle of being looted and I was just like, holy, and then my whole high kicks in like the end is coming type shit. Like,
that was a trip. That was a trippy ride.
Bizarre.
That's a Soul Assassin story for you right there. If not anything. All right.
That was wild.
That was wild. All right, next.
Fire Yuta saying, love and respect to the highest show in the world. Thanks for the daily dose of good vibes, more life, more blessings all the time. Big up and one love, he's saying.
Blessings and positivity to you, my friend. Good vibrations always.
Yo, big shout out to Florida Nick for the $100 super chat. Thank you.
Salute. Good vibrations.
Solon here saying, yo, Everlast, your cover version of Folsom Prison Blues with the insane and the brain beat. He's saying that shit is fire.
Thank you, man. The funny part of that is it originated from me and Muggs just doing a couple of tribal casino shows. And we were just doing I play break beats. I'll play some of my songs. And then I started playing Folsom one night and he put on the insane in the membrane beat underneath it.
I can hear it in my head right now.
When I heard it personally, it literally started at a sound check.
That is
And I was like, dude, we're fucking doing that tonight. And then I had it in the back, recesses of my mind till I made the next record. And I was like, no, I'm doing the cover. I'm doing that fucking shit.
Dope. That's dope.
Yeah, that was.
That's
thank you very much.
That's a dope mash cover.
I went to the Cash family first and got their blessing. Like, do you guys like this? You cool with this? How I did it?
Right on.
Respectful. The son was mad cool about the whole thing.
That's awesome.
I went to the house and got to chill at the little cabin where he cut a lot of the records.
Oh yeah,
Cash's cabin type thing. It was cool. They were really, really, really hospitable and cool people.
Salute to the Cashes.
Absolutely.
Word up.
All right, my favorite stash, my weed asking Everlast, how was it working with the legend Carlos Santana? Any stories?
Oh man. Yeah, but I'm not gonna tell some because they're not necessarily that. He was a disappointing cat to me sometimes on a few levels, but amazing on others. So my stories are tainted.
I hear you. Tainted love. Tainted love. Oh.
It was a short, brief, beautiful relationship, and then it was gone. Kind of that kind of. I'll hinted it in that way. It's one day it's your best homie, and then the next day the number you have dialed.
Tainted love.
What tainted love?
Oh, that's fucking.
Nah, but it's an honor and
that's
fucking,
gotta be the.
I won a Grammy with the dude, so fucking hats off. Though he'd never take his off in front of you.
Oh, ow! Ice cold. Woo. That's very frosty of you, my friend.
Is it getting a little fucking?
It's very frosty of you, my friend.
Getting a little petty.
Very cold.
He might enjoy Rob Thomas a little more.
Oh no! Oh no! Not Rob Thomas. No. All right, next.
All right, Midget Mike in here's asking the table, what's the rawest truth you've ever put in a song?
The rawest truth?
That's what he's asking. The rawest truth.
Me?
Anybody at the table.
No comment.
The rawest truth.
I like to think I put a lot of really raw truths in a lot of my songs.
Yeah,
every song.
I mean,
I put,
They're trying to make you snitch on yourself.
And I said knocking pins down.
Knocking pins, yeah.
See, y'all might be thinking in criminal ways. I ain't been rapping about crime. I mean, like, I never rapped. Well, I guess the Coconuts, we did some kind of Quentin Tarantino-ish stuff, but anybody that believed I put a gun in your mouth and robbed your mom's safe, you're fucking come on.
I believe it.
What was
I
the
was
question?
40 already.
What was
bro.
the question again?
What's the most rawest truth you put in a song?
It would be about a woman for me in one of my songs. I don't know.
Probably Illusions.
No, that's
in rap. I know what it is, but I don't want to get in trouble for it because on the second House of Pain album, I say I got complexes I can't figure out. My dad said he's a bum. Kick the
I remember
R
that. Yeah.
right.
You know, I don't want to say it nowadays.
I
But
think.
I mean, the context. If you hear it, I never got shit for it back then. You know what I mean? But nowadays, I would never say that. But that was a raw truth. Like my dad, my dad didn't like that I got a record deal and was dropping out of high school. I thought it was a good bar too. I got complexes I can't figure out. My dad said he's a bum. Sorry that I can't finish it.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Respectfully, of course. I could if I was going to be disrespectful.
I mean, I can't think of any one thing. I mean,
I'm so faded.
so faded. I want to get high. No, I don't know. I can't call it. Maybe provocative. All the shit I did with Prophets of Rage, I would think. Like some of that shit there.
Right on, hell yeah.
Like Pop Goes the Weapon. So something like that. Not to take anything away from the cypher shit.
What's the most? It's almost the same question, but just put differently. Has there ever been a lyric or a piece of a song that made you feel uncomfortable, not scared or anything, but just like vulnerable and like almost like your armor's off for a second while you're performing it?
When I'm at the highest point of my high, and let's just say we're on stage, it's every song.
I like that.
I can't believe that this is so aggressive.
You pass your level of high?
I pass my level of high, and I'm analyzing the things that I'm saying to people as I'm saying it, right? Which are the rhymes in this song, what they're about.
Yeah.
And some of it is very
Thinking
raw.
about Young B.
But
Yes,
really,
I'm analyzing myself.
Yes,
at
you're
that point.
analyzing stuff. I like that.
It would be hard to think that you, because it never looks like you actually have any thoughts when you're up there. See, you
That's
like
growth.
a lot of
Dude,
times you
if
just
feel vulnerable like
it.
that.
It seems like second nature to you, like or just like you're not even, you just like on and off switch. So I'm like, for you to have thoughts in the middle of it, you must have really for sure passed the line, bro.
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
for the most part, you're just automatic.
Yeah, when I'm not so high, I won't think about the songs. I'm just doing them. You know what I mean? I'm not listening to the words. I'm popping them off. You know what I mean? But if I'm in that state, like if I had a hash hole before we went on, and then I have my traditional joint when we're on stage, and I'm like fucking high, yeah, I start thinking about the songs that we're doing. Like I'm like thinking of them as we're doing it. Like, damn, this shit is crazy, and I'm thinking about like what set of people are out there.
You look at the cops
that like how this is impacting these certain people that are in this particular crowd, right? So like if we're playing some highly aggressive shit like this, that boom boom bang bang shoot 'em up shit at a reggae festival where everybody's peace and love and good vibrations, I'm really like thinking about, damn, why are we here? Because we're the dark shit in all this.
Yeah.
Good vibration. When I think about
reggae
this,
shit is violent though. It's just coming from doing that.
no. When you see the lineup of some of the stuff,
I mean, there's a lot of gangster ass.
Yeah, but they're not on the bill. I understand that. In dancehall reggae, there's plenty of gangster shit. But I'm saying in some of the reggae setting festivals that we play, there's not really the gangster reggae that's there. It's more the good vibration shit.
Is it the white people with dreads reggae?
Well,
festivals?
that too. Yeah, there's a mixture. It's a mixture You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a mixture, but most of
Trust fund reggae.
most of it is peace and love reggae. You know what I'm saying?
Trust fund reggae, man.
He's killing me right now. Trust fund. Oh man.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of hard feeling like the connection in there because you're coming with that ultra aggressive cock the hammer, hand on the pump, how I could just kill a man. I know what it all is, but it feels crazy doing it for this crowd that's been about this other shit all day. I mean, and we talked about it. It's the breakup and all that, but I get so high that I think about that.
Start thinking about that.
Yeah.
The fuck am I
and I
saying?
shouldn't even really be thinking about it, but I do
It happens.
because I'm so high.
I say some fucked
Or you're
up
just
shit
so
back in
high
the
that
days,
you're
too.
able to tap into the growth you've made in your life and look back and be like, wow, that's a really violent song.
Right.
That you,
Well, see, that's
you used
what
to
I'm
actually
saying.
take immense pleasure in singing, and now you kind of look at it like, wow, it's still a great song, and I don't mind performing it, but like, wow, it's pretty crazy.
Right, right. That part right there. Like when we wrote it, and when it was new to us, and we were mad. Hell yeah, like Vikings, fucking coming through.
Fucking
you know what I'm saying?
lightning in a bottle, dude, and it was genius.
But when you've had time to fucking, it's happened.
You know what?
It's out there for a while. You're like,
that's how you got to look at it, though. Like, this is no longer about you. It's a song that's a classic, and you got to give it to them.
no, I know that.
Like,
I
you
get
know?
that part. It's just I shouldn't get so high to think about it so much. It's-
Like,
It
you got to.
It was a good answer to my question
that you-
because, like, to me, that tells me, like, oh wow, I mean, Be Real just showed me like your growth.
Yeah.
You just said, like, man, I'm a little grown sometimes when I like I'll be perfectly honest. When I sing "Jump Around," I listen to it because I did an acoustic version of it, and it's so fucking dumb and silly because the lyrics mean absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Some of the
pack
best
it up,
songs.
pack it in. Let me like they say nothing. They're just good. They're good bars. They're cute bars. Don't get me wrong, but like from that day on, I think of it as like one of the silliest fucking songs ever. It's great, but it's fucking so silly. And if I'm in that realm of like highness, it
start
almost
thinking
becomes
about it.
unperformable because
Right.
I'll laugh.
Right. Yeah, I like how you said that. Yeah.
I'll literally be like, oh shit,
Word.
this is really
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
This is like still huge.
when we get too high, we overthink it, and that's the fucking problem. Like
this-
I know that happens to me. Like if I get to a point, I'm like overthinking the shit.
Now I see why you don't turn up before your shows.
Oh fuck no!
Yeah, I was like, you're very reserved every time. I was like, why is there so much tequila? Nobody's drinking this. Is DJ Lord?
Nah.
Yeah, like it's like you're just not even just.
I can't be in that realm as we start the show because for me it takes me out of the zone of like the physicality of it and just having a good time. I'm thinking about it too much. You know what I mean, they would never know because it's all in my head.
All right.
But I'd rather have a good time with them and not think about that shit and just be in that moment than be fucking thinking about this shit.
All
But
in your head. all
it
in
is
your
that
head.
growth.
Yeah.
That growth is telling me like, damn, you're like, imagine how parents felt when you were singing this shit to their kids.
Right.
type
Yeah,
shit, you know what I'm
thank you.
saying? Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And those people that are our age are bringing their kids to see us.
Yeah.
And so now I'm thinking, fuck, like I'm their father and some of them's grandfather and shit, and I'm singing this crazy shit to them. That's the shit I think sometimes. I'm too fucking high. All right, next one.
All right, Earl in here's asking Everlast, what's the story behind Prince Among Thieves?
Oh, that's the Prince Paul record. Well, Paul's a really good homie of mine. So
one of the greatest.
Yeah, and
Yes.
he was, first of all, like quick background. Stetsasonics first album was the first
Stetsasonic,
was the first rap LP I ever bought.
One of my favorite. Daddy-O.
Go Stetsa Brooklyn. I
Roquan.
bought the whole album, man.
The
Fucking-
light. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and fucking the human beatbox. I forget the fucking name right now. Anyways, so that tied into when I finally got signed to Tommy Boy and met Paul because he was involved with De La and whatnot. Knew him for a few years, and then he was doing this project, and he just hit me up about it, and I thought it was genius. He was doing a rap opera sort of thing, and he had the whole story mapped out. Oddly enough, I compare it now because I saw like a documentary about one of my favorite shows was Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, that's
And the way he would lay out his episodes would be like, here's where it starts, here's where it ends. We figure out on our own, like kind of as we go, how to get there.
Yeah.
We kind of improv it along the way.
Yeah.
And he kind of back then, and this was before that, you know, was like, you know, here's my story. You write the song that fits this. So he basically told me my character. I called him Officer O'Malley, dead up out of fucking Connection to fucking Cypress and fucking Pigs.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Hell
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So and then I just wrote a song about a racist fucking, you know, piece of shit cop.
Oh, that's dope.
And
Yeah.
he had the beat and all that, and you know, it became it was
That's
just
dope.
the whole story was genius. I tried for a brief moment, and I think I'm gonna try again to get it like into like some sort of Broadway show. You know, I would
That's
love to see it,
dope.
you know, as done as that, but who knows if that'll ever happen. I mean, Hamilton was a
Those are always fun though.
Hamilton was dope
Hip hop
too, but,
Broadway shows.
you know, especially after seeing that, I kind of want to revisit it and try and get Paul, call me.
I think in the next few years you'll see a whole shitload of them.
But it would be a good one. Prince Among Thieves would make a good, like, little. It's about 60. We can make it another 20 minutes.
Boom bang.
100 or so it'd be like 70, 80 minutes.
Word.
That's a good length.
All right, Marbell in here's asking, Everlast, what was it like talking to Eazy-E?
Eazy-E, man, he was a pretty cool guy, man. From what the experience I had with him, I met him a few times because I was dating a girl that was signed to his label for a brief time, and I didn't know him super well, but he was always a cool dude to me.
Brad in here saying, yo, Everlast, do you still have that Celtics bird jersey from the Jump Around music video?
Oh, fuck, that's fucking hilarious. I just found it like 4 days ago.
Really?
I knew I had it.
Wow.
But I was going through a bin the other day, you know what I mean?
Still fits?
After my divorce, I put just a shit ton of stuff in the garage and like just been going through it slowly, and I fucking pulled it out. And the fucking crazy thing is I lost a gang a week, in the last fucking year, and fucking it fit me.
It fit you.
Yeah.
What?
But no, it's the real one. It's old, it doesn't have a label. There's no brand except for that NBA logo that's right there on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Dude, I got that. Who's got 250 grand on it?
You know what's crazy is that everybody thought you were a Celtics fan because you wore that in the video.
Yeah, nah, man. That's where I mean, I am a Celtics fan as long as it ain't against the Lakers.
There you go.
That's facts. I just, my first real love of basketball, like professional basketball, I learned about was I lived here. It was Showtime.
Yeah.
But that was because Larry Bird was the baddest white boy in the game, and that was kind of what I was kind of subliminally just being like. There was very few at the time, anyways, but I'm just like, I'm him.
Yeah,
that's all. And
you were owning
too,
that.
If you ain't a fan of Bird, it was like, what are you a fan of? That's like saying even if you hated the Bulls, you had to fucking say Jordan was the man.
Is that Cameron from Young Black Teenagers right next to you?
That is.
Yeah.
That
Fuck
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
The dude, what's his name from Black Moon's in this video too?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I'm so.
Buckshot, Buckshot Shorty's.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
fuck
in,
yeah.
he's in this video too.
Wow, big shout out to Buckshot. Hell yeah.
Long before he told me, like, when we were hanging out one day way back, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm in that video." I was like, "Oh shit,
that's dope."
That's a trip.
That's dope.
All right.
All right, Twackalak in here saying, be real, we need this in the chat. Can we get a moment of ohms?
Ohms. All right.
Bring it.
All right. Y'all know what to do, right? Now, I ain't going to be the only one doing them, right?
No, I got some ohms for you. You want ohms?
All right, here we go. Hey, chill out, man.
Doobie's lying.
I didn't know we were going 4. Sorry.
Yeah, it's usually 4, and you should be just concentrating on the ohm and not what everybody else.
Gotta be
doing.
an
I told Blaze that,
Dude,
so it's only fair that I
even
tell
out of the moment, man?
Yeah, you got to be in the moment. That's the reason for the ohm.
Dude, man, shout out to fucking meditation, man. That shit has brought me back, man.
Yeah,
that shit
I feel good.
I learned this Siddharshan Kriya breathing technique from this place called the Art of Living. Met this guy, Guru Dev.
Hearing your voice, everybody's voice is tuned in. It sparks something.
Yeah, it's a vibration.
Yeah, it's great.
Frequency.
Yeah. There you go.
That, and then
Frequencies.
you actually, if you go through this little thing with them, they give you your own personal mantra that's silent. Like after you do your meditations or during your meditations. Anytime your thoughts start to lock onto something and become a like actual conscious thought. Like if it's a fleeting thought and it comes and goes, you don't worry about it. But if it becomes like you're actually thinking about something, you start using your mantra. But it's silent. You don't say it out loud.
To bring you back.
Back into your center. And
yeah.
And it's all while you're doing these breathing techniques too. You know what I mean? So shout out to the Art of Living.
Breathe.
Breathe.
Well, I got ohms for you, motherfucker. I got ohm.
Oh my God. Next.
All right, Marbell back again is saying, what was it like working on the song "It Ain't a Crime"?
It ain't a crime if you don't. Okay, you don't get caught. It was like I wish I could like tell you like, oh, this special story about it. I mean, Muggs made the beat, and we went in the next room with the door open and played it really loud and played ping pong for an hour or two while I figured out what the story was, and then we went back and I never wrote stuff down, so
nothing.
That was just because that's how I believed in it at the time, and then it became a habit. But so then I went, it's just every day. I know the studio was Image. I know,
Yeah,
but like I
Image
said, I
recording,
remember like partying and playing more ping pong than the records came kind of easy. I hate to say it like that, but they felt like they all came pretty easy. And at that time, Muggs was an amazing producer. Like he made it easy to be good and great.
Right on.
So he was the first dude to ever just be like, nah, that sucked, do it again.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
he didn't
wow.
have
Okay.
no problem telling
wait,
you that
man,
shit.
man, oh, we're doing this for real? Oh, okay, hold on.
He's like, he'd be like, it's all right. It ain't that shit.
Muggs would
though."
let you know.
that would really get you though. It's all right. But it ain't that
fun.
shit.
I remember the story. I remember like that's a simple record to me. You know what I mean? It's not the best of bars to me. It's just a good story. It's like a Slick Rick kind of thing to me.
Ooh.
You know,
I like
that's
that.
that's why I
I
compare
kinda
it to
said
that
that.
kind of stuff, a Slick Rick type story song. There was a Red Hot Chili Peppers remix done in the UK where they took Under the Bridge and fucking put it under there, and it was kind of dope. I don't know if America ever got to hear it, but I got it on vinyl somewhere.
Bring it.
Word.
We got E-Zone in the chat. He's not liking the Ohm police.
I said there has to be a own police.
You said F that.
No, there doesn't have to be an ohm police, son. You just got to be in the ohms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that doobie, you have to be in the ohms.
Yeah, doobie.
Doobie
Hey,
said,
dude, you don't wash your dishes to get to what's next. You wash the dishes to wash the dishes, bro.
Doobie was sitting there like a
bro.
sedated dog with his tongue out, like, he was just like right there, just
there.
I'm like, bro, you're not even homing.
He was in his mind. You played yourself.
He was hiding under my ohms. He was trying to hide it.
He was tucking in.
Because the bass was in there.
He was
What's my
tucking
name?
in.
I forgot my name. Okay.
You had
I'm back.
you had two of the all-time great fucking back yellers of professional paintball here.
Ohming with you, son.
Ohming.
I love you guys,
So-
man. That's it. My big
We're the Buffalo Ohms, son.
Buffalo.
my gang. Thank you. Omen. Yes.
Yes. All right.
And that seems to be it so far.
All right. Thank you for those super chats. Much love to all y'all. We know more come as we go, but we only got 10 minutes left. But with that, let's get into submissions because we didn't yesterday. So let's check them out.
Damn, 2 days.
You guys aren't seeing the new submission video.
Oh, wait. It's just keyed in on bars.
It's just bars lifting.
Nah.
Who looped that shit, bro?
Nah.
Bobo kept requesting it, so I just put it together real
Bart's
quick.
was in pretty good shape though, right there.
That's when he first started taking steroids.
He just tried to go too heavy. All right. Here we go. First one.
All right, first one of the day here. Oh yeah, this was pretty cool. Be Real was talking about this kind of the other day. Justin in here saying, I heard Be Real talking about eating almonds when he's high, and he's saying these are my munchies right here.
Those are good ones right there.
Yeah.
Habanero barbecue, Korean barbecue. Go ahead.
They make a variety of different flavors in that brand, and they are all of them are fire.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. Excellent. It's probably, got a little bit too much salt and sugar, but
A little bit.
How about like the sweet ones? Do you like those?
The blueberry one.
Too much sugar, man.
Okay.
But look, that's a good source of protein. Then it's a good snack.
My shit nowadays would be look up how to make the shit that makes that flavor. Go get some of my own almonds and then try and match it.
There you go.
Some healthier shit.
Yeah.
Just to challenge myself.
Why not?
Well, like I said, I think we were talking about yesterday. Wolf and them got me. They're all on the cooking shit heavy, and it just got me into that. Like, make it on your own. Figure it out.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Tastes better, yeah.
Feels better. It's more satisfying.
True.
Might be healthier.
Those are fire, though. I won't lie.
Nice.
All right, let's see here. Mr. Mike is saying having a little beer battered cod sandwich.
That sounds good.
Nice.
Bring it. Fish sandwich type of guy. But
You said cod?
Yep.
Yeah, cod is good.
I like. A little too much goop on it for me.
A little bit too much shit, yes.
Where's the
See,
bread?
I'll fucks with a cod.
Yeah,
I
cod's
like a
good.
good cod. I like
But
a good
but
miso cod.
everything
You
else-
can't fuck with shellfish of any
Yeah,
kind.
no shell.
No crab, no lobster, no shrimps,
No clams.
no clams. But you could fuck with
Nothing. I'm slurping and shit.
no octopus,
Yeah.
no squid.
I fuck with octopus.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
That's nasty.
See, you'll be surprised.
I would be surprised.
Unagi then, huh?
I fuck with some
Fuck with some unagi.
Yeah, unagi's good. Eel,
sake.
that too.
There's nothing better than like a fucking cold beer and a bucket of clams with some butter, bro. I mean,
I drink
I
you.
mean,
I
I
drink
gotta
with.
tell
But
you,
if
you're
it, but
missing out.
That
I
sounds
drink
Take
with
a
fucking
little
good.
fork and take. You don't have to slurp it.
but if it doesn't agree with you
thing,
though,
bro, you could eat the clam without like. Being
Yeah, they
all
do
wet.
have little forks. Like
what if it
charcoal
doesn't
fork.
agree with you though?
that's
Like
what
your
I'm saying.
system
I was asking him,
rejects-
is it an allergy
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
or not?
definitely an allergy.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you just were like
Are you
on
like
some
C-minus?
like weird.
Yeah, C minus can't eat it either.
Now, okay.
He breaks out. to
That's
it.
why it makes a little more sense now that you enjoy me. And I enjoy.
I mean,
you.
I don't like break out crazy because I actually used to eat a lot of shell until I found out later when I was older, like, oh shit.
So you used to have it till you couldn't have it.
Yeah, but I didn't know I used to just eat a lot of shrimp and all that shit, because
Now I understand.
Yeah.
I had misunderstood.
Yeah. But you could have cod though.
Yeah.
Cod is great. Miso cod is
meat,
fucking
right again.
awesome, son.
some good white meat.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got?
You haven't tried
Kiko
lately.
from the south is saying, "Yo, I seen these wild selfies floating around the internet."
That's pretty good.
That's dope.
That is good.
Dope.
AI is amazing.
Come on, Midget Mike. You got to step it up, bro.
Oh, look, what it is. Naked Gun.
Leslie Nielsen. Hey, the new Naked Gun is Liam Neeson. How about that? He plays the son of Mike Drebin. Is that it?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
That's dope.
Yes, there's a new Naked Gun coming out with Liam Neeson playing the son of Leslie Nielsen's character,
Oh, that's
Mike
dope.
Drebin.
Who's playing his son?
Liam Nielsen.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. You should see the trailer for it. It's totally fucked up.
I gotta see
But
that.
you know,
Kinda
it's
like you have to go so clown because
yeah, it's
he
slapstick
did
funny.
so many takens. It's like you, dude.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, it's slapstick funny
Now
type
you
shit.
got to be funny about it. You got to make fun of yourself now.
Word,
'Cause
word.
We're making fun of you after 3 of those.
Yeah, that
Is that a remake you guys would actually like to see?
that's not a remake.
No.
It's like an addition to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that really happening?
Yes.
Or is that AI that you're
No.
just like lying to me and I'm like,
No, I believe
Go
that's
for it.
something coming out.
that's going to be the fuck up for like us as an older generation. Is that people are going to be trying to
Now I'll tell you what, if
the better it gets, it's going to be like that ain't real.
if-
yes, it is.
if this isn't
Oh,
real, then
is that real? No,
August
it ain't.
1st.
August 1st.
Fuck you.
Dude, it's because the AI will trick you, man. I believe that the guy Rick Harris was in jail because there's this AI channel that just keeps generating fake stories, and it said that he had a cop embezzling some taxes and buying stolen like goods at the pawn shop, and then I was so invested in it, and I was like talking about it on my podcast, and then the people were just like, bro, there's no news about it. Turns out it's an AI fucking whole page just dedicated to producing these outrageous stories
Hey, listen.
that look professional.
So you checked many sources, is what you're saying.
I mean, it was right before my podcast started, so I was like, it was in the morning, and I was like, oh man, no way.
It sounds like you really did your research, though.
Hey, listen.
You could have checked Reuters.
They
ain't just been like,
hey, listen. There used to be a saying: "Don't believe everything you read." And in these days and times, that's you got to source that shit.
What was it? Half of what you read and none of what you hear.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got to verify.
Don't believe half of what you read and none of what you hear.
believe Rick Harris got locked up. He seems like a good guy.
Yeah, you got to do the diligence these days. All right.
Pawn Stars guy.
Is
Next
this
one.
the video you saw of Rick Harris?
No, that's just a thumbnail.
No,
Okay.
that's just a thumbnail.
I was like, that's what you thought.
All right, come on.
Ooh,
next
that
one.
looks like a Marvel movie fucking villain right there.
That's fucking. What's his name?
By the way, I watched that movie last night. It sucked.
Which one?
Brave New World.
Brave New World.
Oh, with
That-
Anthony
the new
Mackie,
Marvel
the
movie.
Captain America. New
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that. No.
It's on Apple TV. Nothing stays in the theaters more than a week now.
So it was a waste of 2 hours and 2.5 hours or something.
No, because at home it was. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing I ever seen. I'm just saying, like they ain't after that whole Infinity thing ended.
It kind of went down.
Should have just disappeared for like 10 years.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just been on like, yo, we're gonna make them like be like, come back. You know, they just.
They over
everything
here
they've
trying
done
to-
since has been kind of like, eh.
Captain America's black now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the Falcon guy that he gave him the shield.
Yeah.
What movies have you been watching?
I stopped watching like when that universe shit happened. I was like, man, all right, bro, you lost me at that.
I can't front.
So I really didn't keep up with it.
I didn't.
No,
know
but did you watch it through Infinity War? No?
Gave up all
you
that.
fucked up. That shit was genius. Like the way they tied in 10 years of movies all in one, it really was well done. But right after that, they were lost.
Yeah, true that.
And I'm not no huge comic book nerd or anything. I'm just saying, like cinematically, there was a point where it was like I was going to every fucking movie as soon as it came out. Like, oh no, I got to see what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was a well done thing, and it takes a lot of thought to get from fucking Iron Man to Endgame.
The special effects
cohesively. No,
Yeah,
just writing wise.
I just like that too. But the special effects were insane, though, man. I'm just saying.
The writing took a long time. That's like
dope.
you kept certain things that wound up being referred to at the end. That happened in the beginning. That's 10 years later. That's a lot. That's a lot of writing.
It's a lot of writing.
I ain't mad at it. But since then,
shit on you.
Hot
Step it up.
garbage.
Step it up, Marvel. Step it up.
Garbage.
All right. That's going to do it for us. We want to thank everybody for getting down with us here on the Dr. Greenthumb Show. We got a mix show after this show. Psycho Leezy and myself going to be on the turntables. Make sure you check it.
Let's do it.
All right. It's right here on BeReal on YouTube, BREALTV 2, and also on Twitch, B_RealTV. That's the place. Come check us. And salute to all y'all. Everlast.
DrGreenThumbs.coffee.com. Go fucking cop. Let's get busy, y'all.
Word up. All right, Leezy.
Yo, shout out everybody on the chat just hanging out with us. You know, Everlast for coming through. Check for that Dr. Greenthumb coffee. You know, it looks crazy. And if you're on the IG, follow me, Psycho Less Official. If you want to check out the merch, go to the psycholessshop.com. It's Thursday. Get ready for the Master Mix. Master Mix. Squeeze.
Leezy. I mean, Bolton.
Yo, shout out the Insane Asylum, shout out to Ray Morning, shout film, shout out to the Dominator. What up, Doobie?
Oh man, I gotta give a shout out to Aton, Dro, C-, C-Los, Grego, Javi Lopez, Bolton, you Dominator, Bra, Strong One, 5150, Everlast, Kelly Blaze, Mello, DJ FM, Trace, Bobby D. I love all you guys. Hit me up on the IG at The Real Son Doobie. Word up.
There wasn't one girl on that list.
A mom. All right, rest in peace. That's it. That's my mom. That's it. The queen. I can't forget. That's the only one that comes in my head right now. So, yeah, that's it.
All right.
Salute to everybody on the table for tuning in. There's some new merch at flavorsbyezone.com. If you're not busy on Saturday, get your ticket at Kushstock. I will have a booth there. It's over like 14,000 people anticipated to show up. So get there early, and it is in LA this time. Also, make sure you guys tune in 7 to 9 for another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. And shout out to Llegado Siete for inviting us to their album release party. It's pretty dope.
Spread love. Swallow that.
BREALTV.